Yo, what's going on, you guys? I've never really sat down and watched a Dota 2 match. You know, I have my opinions on everything in Dota 2, but it's time that we check out the current biggest tournament that's going on, and I think it said $1 million prize pool. Pretty interesting. I'm kind of in the middle of the game, but anyways, let's just jump right into it right now. Might have to go back to the beginning later.
BKB timing. Once you have those up, it's very hard to contest this side of Thunder.
Yeah,
Wait, do I get to look around? Wait, I get to actually click.
He's the big issue in these fights, and they also immediately burst down your Paj. Without the Oracle to back up the false promise, you will die through it, and the sustain isn't coming out. So the targeting.
What's up, Fozzie? Good morning. Oh, I get to look around.
Back to 2K. Up for Neon. So
okay, so something interesting, we get to hear what their commentary on the game, and we get to look around. I'm trying to learn.
You need a little bit more in tank, maybe a BKB on the Lycan would help the cause. He's
this is
rushing
Death
MKB
Prophet
now to ensure he can handle.
What's he buying?
Which is going to help the cause for sure. But a BKB is just going to be key. The
what is this item build?
So they don't have that second buck to play with. And Thunder Predator, their cooldowns aren't that long. They've got Arena back up. They've got the Exorcism up as well. They didn't have it in the last fight. They could force something here if they want to.
Phoenix. I love this item, Helvin's Halbert. That's a great item.
What did I tell you, John? Spider legs. They found it. Oh, give it a Leo style.
Lycan. This guy's just good, isn't he?
You won't hold it yet.
Oh, engage.
What's the sound? Frank got the Yules up into an arena. They found the big target. They've got Death again, and they want him dead.
Great teamwork. Great teamwork.
From Minos.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn down their volume just a little bit.
By the way, John. Always good to see for the PA.
He made Death Prophet a position for roamer. I don't really understand all this.
Around the tree line behind the tier 1 tower.
I think Death Prophet needs a voodoo mask. I wouldn't have played it like this. I don't know. It's a bit strange. I mean, I don't care about the boots. I don't care about the force tab is just strange. This is strange and this is strange and this is strange. This is good. This is like pretty decent. Obviously that's good.
Easily focus down on these heroes. I guess they're just assuming in a big team fight the Paj will save them. So if it's under that assumption, I guess the BKB is not necessary, but it makes it very difficult when you are caught out. And Thunder Predator now are starting to find more on the map. They're grouping up for a push on.
Trying to be tankier.
They've got a wave set up down.
Now I wonder why they built this. Shiva's guard on Queen of Pain, because Queen of Pain is like an assassin.
He's got 520 without pressing it.
Okay, let's look at their team.
How fast does he get if he presses the button?
Oh shoot, okay.
Never mind,
Maybe we just watch this.
To break out. OB.Neon moving in with a big smoke, but great positioning from Minos to break the smoke in front of the depth.
Oh shoot. Phoenix is so useless, I swear. Is it just me? Or do I swear Phoenix just doesn't do anything.
Trying to climb around, make his way out.
Level 13, he's so dead. Holy crap, he's so dead. Oh, Oracle ulted him. Okay, something I have to say right away. We saw, you know, Troll Warlord, he went in. And I think he went in with Oracle or Lycan. He was caught and he was dead. He was caught and he was dead. I mean, whatever, right? Why the heck did these other two even bother staying? There was no... I don't understand that. I thought this was the highest level of play. Why didn't they just run away? They knew they're caught. They would have been like, okay, let's just leave. Let's get out. I think they could have ran away. They actually stayed in this position. Were they really locked down? I guess I didn't really pay attention, but it seemed like they could have just ran back and abandoned those two that were dead. That's just my opinion, right? I don't know.
To try again or secure to Roche in the next minute and a half.
I mean, of course, these guys are a million times better than me, but
the answer was 550 movement speed, by the way, John.
Yeah, that's the cap. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Also, how is Warlord such a low level? How's this possible? Because he's playing really bad.
Death, his progression is slightly capped out, Mike. The MKB just starting out on Javelin and the recipe. and he needs that to progress into something else. I just don't think the Abyssal's gonna cut it. The control is great.
I mean, I guess
Really
Razor
want
is
BKB
really
on
the
there.
highest
Look at
level.
Thunder Predator, they understand. They just keep getting BKBs, they stand in the middle, they don't worry about any of the spells, and they just get the control out themselves because Neon's going a bit greedy here with no spell immunity on any hero at all.
Oh yeah, freaking Razor. I mean, he's farming hard. Ooh.
He's not making it though.
Ouch.
Was available, and Leo Style will happily take the kill.
Dude, this troll warlord is
Meanwhile, the rest of Thunder Predator looking
playing
around for another
terribly.
target. Aren't quite gonna find one.
I'd be shocked if he wins. Troll warlord can't do anything.
Looking back at Minos, I believe he's about to buy a Satanic.
Yeah,
So they're taking their
Clark
jungle.
down to that, and
These guys are kind of
oh, beautiful. Of course. It's perfection right there.
Oh, troll warlord is
7 plus
position
the crit
5.
plus Alden Wayne's armor with the talent. This
What the heck
going
is
to be
going
painful
on?
for Neon if they're not careful, and the BKB on Minos is really just costing issues. They can't disarm the PA, they can't control the PA immediately, they can't press her down. They need some of that spell immunity on the side of Neon to be able to stand and fight.
Oh, he has the new
Otherwise, they're
Shadow
just gonna
Shaman.
watch this map get
Hey,
taken
let's
over.
go.
Another smoke out from Thunder Predator. They're just waiting for someone to bite the bait and dip outside their high ground here.
I thought that skin was
Roshan's
cool.
up now. I think they might just turn around for that instead, but Neon.
Oh, you can zoom way
I
out.
believe they also
Wait, look at
realize
that.
Roche might be up. They need to take a fight right now to make sure they can get that Aegis instead. Loop around. Minos is there in the blur to break the smoke, but they are wrapping the long way around. But Genuel now has his smoke broken, and they know. Scam. Oh, Scam.
Caught. Okay. Why don't these people just leave? Leave, 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 leave. Run away, run away, run away. Run away. Don't go in. Okay, thank you. One of them has a brain. Wait, how did they die? Oh, I guess Queen of Pain kind of did something. Right. Queen of Pain is useful.
Kill for Leo Style.
It's looking spicy.
Phoenix has good items, but this troll warlord is completely useless.
For Neon to bounce back in. Death barely
Oracle.
TPing out. The Lycan just needs so much more to really carry through. I mean, Scam with the BKB is great. He doesn't do damage on that Quap. It's the wrong year to have the BKB on. It has to be the Lycan. But now with a Satanic up in Minos, I don't know if that's going to be enough damage. Thunder Predator starting to set up, clearing out the triangle, going into the Roche. Moose is already setting up for his team.
No
so
boots.
should be
Hey,
able to
he's
start
a...
this at one- the one
Maybe
hero
Lycan
now
doesn't
has
need
got their
boots.
shards up. Very obnoxious with all of the wards that comes through in the middle. There's so much value with that hero now, and the Roche just melts. So, have to continue with Aegis cheese. I don't know if they have the damage. Like, you're still missing the MKB for death. He still doesn't have a BKB. The egg is very vulnerable here from Playhard. He needs to find that perfect positioning in these fights. And Thunder Predator, they're online now. 16k up, 21-25. Very close early on. They've held out, and the investment in Minos really has paid off.
That it has.
Alright, so I'm guessing this team, there's no chance. It's 5v4. These guys are way better than me.
On death. Great timing as well, because Leo Style just bought a butterfly.
I don't know, this guy is
So
kind
the
of gives
butterfly
me
value
hope.
Not quite as high as it
This
used
guy's
to be.
alright.
Won't really matter though, because Leo didn't
This
really
guy's
feel like
good.
Feel like he needed it anyway.
This guy is
I guess
garbage.
it's just great damage. If anything.
This guy,
the
Heaven's
evasion-
Halberd, is good against
Kinda like whatever
Razor,
in this
right?
game.
It can stop Razor.
It's more for the attack speed. Like, you saw Leo Style struggle with the egg a bit. If he does have any fire spirits on him, this kind of helps him out in that cause. And they're chasing Scam.
Silence out Neon. Can they get out of here? No, the Yule just finally
Oh, caught. Can she get
We'll
out?
have to get another exit plan going.
Is she gonna kill? She can kill. She can
South
kill.
or north. He'll go south.
Oh, she's good.
Looks like he should be fine, but he's stuck there. He's gonna have to blink all the way back to the base.
Yeah, it's a painful time for Scam.
Kill him,
He's stuck
kill
on
him,
tree
kill him,
line.
kill him.
No
He's
easy
alone. Get him.
Exit
You
out.
could kill this.
Gonna have to walk with a creep wave. That buys time for Thunder
You
Predator.
could kill
to
him
be
right
on
now.
high ground if they want to.
Don't you
There's a man
think?
down.
What is he doing?
This is worse than dying, because if he died, he at least has buyback. They didn't really manage to capture.
Oh,
the
shoot.
Predators and
Never
the-
mind.
Look at Moves. He wants to solo the
Oh, okay, never mind. I guess Razor was close enough. They knew it.
Moves was waiting the whole time by the tree line. They get back into the base. Minos, he's starting on the tier 3 tower. Skem needs to buy back. He won't do it yet. He's gonna wait it out.
That was a good disarm though. You know, delay the tower. Yeah, Phoenix not really doing anything.
About to drop. False promise will be there in time. Not looking great. Egg gonna be committed with the Sonic Wave, but there's no damage. Death now.
Yeah, no damage like you said.
He's still gonna be fine. He pops the Satanic. He still has the Aegis.
By the way, let me know if the mic is too loud, too quiet.
They'll be right. They'll get the top racks and they're right out of there. In fact, Minos. He's thinking about going back in, and yeah, he's going back in. Blink strike.
Phoenix, good night. Good night, Phoenix. Rest in peace. Oh shoot. Oh wait. Yeah.
Yeah, nice abyssal out through the first time. Onto the bot now. They've got the heads there. They've got the control. They've got the shackles.
Yeah, that's game is sick.
GG is called.
It's looking spicy.
Thunder Predator. It was looking scary for them the first half, but after that BKB pick up on the PA, it seemed.
Okay, now what?
Yeah, I mean, there were some mistakes early on from Thunder Predator. They were running in one by one. They were getting a bit too greedy. Neon.
Man. The one team was completely throwing. I think we should watch that match. What was it? Thunder Predator versus OB.Neon. Let's take a look at these. I'm curious to see you know, how this played out. Let's take a look at it. Downloading 0%. Oh, no, no, stop. I wasn't meaning to see the result. Tournaments. Okay. Oh, here we go. Downloading now. If only LoL had these kinds of replays, they do. It's the exact same, except I don't know. Okay, Dota's replay system would be better if even when the game updates, you can still watch old ones. The only thing that sucks about League is every time there's an update, you can no longer access those old replays unless you have a client on the same version, if that makes sense. Well, let's go ahead and check out game 1 here. Oh, look at this. Do they actually see this in game? Just for the picking phase, let's speed it up. Wait, this is game 1. This is OB.Neon, the people who got smashed the last game. The one guy loves Death Prophet.
I believe, yeah, definitely in my.
Wait, is this the game we just watched? Wait, is this the game we just watched? This has to be. Dude, they have so much time to pick. Wait, this is the game we just watched. Let's go. What? Wait, why is it taking so long? Wait, this is the game we just saw. Oh my god. Shoutouts. Wait. Okay, we should not watch this one then. Let's go ahead and watch. No, actually, no. I wanted to. That's called Captain's One. So we just saw that match. Let's go ahead and watch this one. It's live right now. Okay, maybe not. 0 watching. Wonder why. Wait, so, okay, they only played the first match.
Game 2 is officially upon us. Team Aster taking on Team Liquid here of our first.
Wait, I was already in it. Okay, guys, in the chat, what do you want? Do you want me to go back and watch the game more thoroughly and find out, like, what went wrong and whatnot? Or should we watch this one right now? This one or the game 1? I'm gonna just change the title later, I think, if we watch this one. Let's move on to this one? Okay. This. Okay, sounds good.
Their pubs, right? Because we've got a patch coming out in about a week and a half, and I get a feeling DP is going to be put in the bin.
Oh yeah, that's. I would be very surprised if DP does not get slightly nerfed. At least it's going to get put in the bin. If it doesn't even get slightly nerfed, then I mean, who knows? There were crazy things. We were expecting a map change. We were expecting some other things, but so yeah, it's time for DP to have some.
So these are 2 different teams that we just watched. We got Death Prophet again. Is Death Prophet a common pro pick?
Like,
I swear, dude.
Like, you gotta get rid of that. That is.
Mars must be a common pick too. Seems like they all love him.
That's not a thing.
I think there's a lot of stuff you could do, right? Like movement speed at the start. They've got given exorcism a movement speed bonus on top of that. Maybe
silence
make
is crazy.
1 point in silence, not 3 seconds. Like maybe make it like some of these other ones where as you level it up, you get more range to cast it, so you just can't cast it from across the map. Liquid are getting exactly what they want. This is nuts.
Pain.
I feel like Tiger's been on point. I'm probably going to be seeing some snowball dodges of sonic waves. Tiger on land is a scary thing.
Liquid on land is a scary, scary thing, and
Tusk. Okay, this is different.
As much, but, you know,
I'm starting to see a pattern of
the DP, if it is in the lane, is pretty
you know,
strong.
characters that get picked
Easy
in
way
these
to
pro
get away from the
games. Because these are different teams. But, you know, we see Queen of Pain, we see Mars, we see Death Prophet. Now, Tusk is a new one to the mix. But look, they banned Troll Warlord and Phoenix, which were picked in the other match.
Needs to
Interesting,
early on,
I
and
think.
you can't do that if you're dying multiple times in lane. If you're dying more than 3 times before the 15-minute mark, you're probably not going to have.
Can you see their profiles?
He had died 3 times by.
Dang it! I wanted to see their
and
profile.
By 8.5 minutes, he died 4 times. So there was just no way for him to have a game. He did have his ultimate at some points, but again, Tiger was on point with being able to cancel those out with a snowball. You had the 1 point in the silence from the Death Prophet as well. So any kind of rotations were just completely nullified. And, well, you got the Queen of Pain this time, so at least you've got a blink to be able to get away from all of this harassment.
But even just 1 extra stun from Liquid is all they need. Then you've got the snowball, kick, Death Prophet silence.
So they're
that's
banning
plenty.
face.
Or they
Look,
can just get some nuke potential. And that's
my
even
face
going
is
to be the
actually
trick as well.
covering what's going on. So they're banning right now. They're banning something.
It's totally fine, right?
I don't know why you can't
You
see
have a
my
decent
mouse in
time
the
against
game.
Queen of Pain. You might want to opt for something a little different. Let's say, I don't know, a Void Spirit that can use.
Yeah, you
the
can't see my
Aether
mouse,
as
but
combination
looks like they're
of all
doing
the
a
stuns
ban.
that you've got, as well as being able to dodge out that Shadow Strike. Ember Spirit too.
they ban
Yeah, well,
Weaver,
taking a look that
Monkey
the
King,
Void Spirit hasn't been touched just
Timbersaw.
yet. The
Okay,
Puck hasn't been touched
Abaddon,
just yet.
Abaddon,
There we go. Aster
There we
ban.
go.
Lion.
The Leon,
Okay,
huh?
so
Maybe
Leon.
preempting the fact that some of these spirits might start to.
And it
Who
also
says
gives them
Leon?
At least that big.
I've
burst
never heard it called
potential
Leon.
now. Finger
Lion?
Death, Sonic
Leon.
Wave. Looks like they just want to put Death
Leon,
Prophet in
Leon.
the grave instantly.
Whoa, Leon, man.
I can see why. It's a
What
lot
about
to commit
Izaler?
to, well,
Hey,
the
let's
upside of banning out
freaking
that eye was
go.
that you eventually let Insania have this
It actually was Izaler.
Death
Dude,
Prophet
I
would
just
have to
randomly
assume
said
it's
that
gonna
at
be
the
either
right
the
time. That's
mid or the,
actually wild.
safe lane, sorry, the
That's
opposition
actually
free
wild.
hero. I mean, it's totally fine against the Queen
Keeper
of
of
Pain.
the
You can
light.
harass about with the Shadow Strike as much as you want, right? But you can just siphon that straight back up.
Oh,
You
they
can have to
banned
use the
Puck,
blink
my boy.
to break the siphon, but you're gonna have multiple charges. You're gonna have higher cooldown on the blink dagger. Sorry, on the blink ability. So
Izaler.
it's this trade, right? You can blink
Izaler.
back and then go back to try and last hit. then Tusk can just come in, rotate, kill you. You're getting multiple points in the blink to make it so that you're not quite as vulnerable. Then Shadow Strike.
Is this 7 bans each? Yes.
Not as much damage. So
Each team gets
just
7,
trying
it
to be
looks
as
like.
annoying as possible, and that's the style of Dota. It's not always about having fun yourself. It's making the other team have a terrible, terrible time.
Dude, I can
So I
stop
think
Thunder
in the
Predator.
right
They
play
just,
makes
I'm just
you
so
have
good they
fun
won't
as
let me
well.
in this
That's-
tournament.
If you've ever
Luna.
played Tarkov, that's all it's about. It's about
Yo, they
making
should
the
go,
other person's day horrible because they've just kitted themselves out entirely. You kill them, and then
Team
they're like,
Liquid
well, I've
should
just
go
lost about 2
freaking,
weeks'
like,
worth of progress, and you're like, I did it. I've ruined
Go
someone's
Juggernaut.
day.
He kills everything. Immune to
There's
magic,
games
right?
Where you can do that.
Good, right? Juggernaut?
You just hate it. It's like,
Wouldn't Juggernaut be
you're
good?
ruining my day. Like, come on, I worked so hard for this. DayZ was the same as well.
That's why I do it. That's why I pick
And 'cause I
Venomance.
want
You know,
to.
just so I
That's
can
true.
ruin people's
You're
day.
someone that likes to ruin people's days. Those filthy Venom picks.
Mhm.
Well, what is something Team Liquid like to draft as a carry with the Coddle?
AM?
Typically something like the Troll Warlord is pretty good. They've actually banned that out themselves as well as the Weaver, which is a little surprising. Could be something that they could just opt to burst down with, like let's say a Chaos Knight, for example. It'll give them a good amount of burst as well, just to be able to remove the threat of this Lion, the Luna especially from the pool, very squishy.
Oh, he said
especially
Lion.
as a support.
Lion,
And
not
the Queen of Pain,
Leon.
honestly, you know, you get that reality
Yeah,
rift off,
Juggernaut is
you
good
get that
here. He
minus
can go
eight,
out
you
of
can combo that
arena.
together with a Walrus
That's
Punch.
what I thought.
Probably gonna have a
This guy's
White
useless.
Sun or an
They're all
Aurora
useless
with
against
targets,
Juggernaut.
So anyone, honestly,
With
other
just
than this
spells,
Mars, and
you know?
even then, that they find is just gonna get picked off immediately. Still just up to go like the Ember Spirit though, right? Like DP isn't fully committed to this mid lane.
That's what, dude. I thought Juggernaut too.
See with the Coddle, the
AM
Ember,
is
the
trashier
Bristle,
against
the
Queen of
Troll,
Pain
like
and
you
Mars.
said.
It will outpace the AM.
Bristle would feel
That's coming from a
filthy
pro.
pain.
Guys, if you don't know, Kid Trigger is actually a pro player.
Amazing. Not horrible,
So he
either,
knows, okay?
but You're always worrying about those break mechanics, and none of these heroes really want to go into something
Ursa.
like Silver Edge just yet.
Is something lagging?
Looking to
How come
get
it's
rid of
17
carries
seconds?
who opt to go down that path. We
It's
saw
been
yesterday
stuck.
who it was.
Is my screen lagging?
Or that built a Silver Edge and that I was like, well, that's not really traditional, but working.
Why aren't they picking? What's going on?
Yeah, so we do have a quick pause for anyone that is not recognizing that the
Oh.
time's going down. So looks like Liquid, some of the boys it
Okay.
DC'd out. So
Okay, while this is going on, I'm just gonna use the bathroom. Picking phase. I'll probably by the time I be back,
Start with the
it's probably gonna start.
yeah, and they had
Good idea, right? No, it's not lagging. They said they paused. I'll be right back.
Doing exactly what he needed to do, but
They just couldn't take objectives, unfortunately.
yeah, that was the issue, and kind of just fell off a bit of a heel, and then Thunder Predator were able to come back in that one. But I mean, Aster, we've seen China have some flexibility, like you've highlighted. Lanham is someone that plays a lot of these supports in wonky roles. He's always got that X factor. So intrigued to see. Do you ever think there will be an opportunity for a Luna position 1 to be played?
It's going to be pretty rare. I mean, it is one of those heroes that can look to be pretty active early on. Like, realistically, all you need is your Eclipse and maybe one item on top of that. So, and it's good always as at sieging towers, but my issue is that it does still remain very squishy early on into the game. And, you know, you look at a lot of these other position 1 supports that are being picked up, they're not that at all. You know, you've got the Monkey King who has inbuilt lifesteal. You've got the Troll Warlord that's got a blind and the Battle Trance. Juggernaut can spin away and use Omni Slash and have a healing ward. All these heroes have some ability to sustain themselves. Luna doesn't have an escape, doesn't have a high HP pool. She's very much dead in the water until you get that base amount of farm. Even the Spectre, right, that was just picked, you've at least got the dispersion to be able to negate some of that damage you've got. And yeah, I mean, they might just look to ban out these heroes that might want to build. Sure, but you can just build the Eternal Shroud and then you're laughing. Might see a not as greedy Keeper of the Light going into a Glimmer Cape or something along those lines. You see that Eclipse popped, toss the Bristle on the front lines, give him the Glimmer Cape, have him turn his back, and you're not really too concerned.
Why would they pick Bristleback? What a bad pick. I mean, Bristleback is a good character, but why the heck would they do that? Dude, Juggernaut was the best pick. Okay, let's look at the bans.
Yeah.
Bristle carry with Keeper of the Light? With Ezailer, you mean? Ezailer. Ezailer.
The weaknesses that I just mentioned.
Lane combo.
Arcwarden has
Oh,
those
he can just
things
keep
very
boosting
much
his
a
mana. Okay.
do
Banned
nothing
Visage.
carry at the very start of the
Banned
game.
Viper. It's broken, you'll see.
Well, we're
Okay.
looking for the
Trust you.
Wi-Fi hero here for Team Liquid. Can flex between Boxy and Quafer on the Death Prophet and Team Aster.
And they banned Bloodseeker. Who would ban Bloodseeker's not good. Is it just me or Bloodseeker is not very good?
Strong position ones that can go up against the
Why would they
matchup
ban
with
him?
Again,
It's
just
not a
something
wa-
that
that's a
looks to
big
go on
waste.
Silver Edge eventually, right? And well, they've already got rid of the easy break mechanic.
It's just me.
Like being banned out. They've also
Bloodseeker
got rid of
is,
the
like,
Bloodseeker, so that
not
more
great.
damage isn't something that you're going to have to be worried about with the Blood Right. I mean, you talk about it being the position one, but we know Liquid, right? They will change up their lanes if it's something that doesn't fit them entirely. Mickey has played Bristle plenty of times.
Liquid
against
Seeker
mid laners,
is strong.
So it's still a possibility.
Blood can
that things could
disable
be
Bristle
thrown
Chase.
around a little bit. They don't have the
I guess I can see
They're going
that.
to be able to adapt somewhat to what they might be looking to go for.
Yeah, this is the beautiful thing about Liquid with their roles and how you can flip around however you want.
Pangolier.
Pretty quick with picking that one up. I mean, again,
Why?
you've got a lot of squishy
Who
heroes
do they
that
pick?
don't have a lot of inbuilt mobility.
Terrorblade.
I'm gonna go the Terrorblade.
Alright
so
guys, who do you think
that's
is gonna
one of the
win
good ways
based
to
on
be able to
team?
counter the
Because I don't know the
Bristle. Don't
players.
let him get close enough with the quills. You
If I
don't
had to
need
guess,
make this decision of do I run in, do I stay out?
if I had to
You can't be
guess,
in that middle ground, like that no man's land, where you're
Um,
taking damage but not actually dishing anything out yourself. It is
I
gonna
feel
be
like Queen of Pain is kind of bad.
the Bristleback, but we'll see how the lanes.
Lion is
Could very
okay.
well just look to be paired together with Insania because obviously
Luna's
Arc's
okay.
Quills plus
Terrorblade is
Chakra
good.
Magic, very
Death
good.
Prophet
But
is good. Tusk is
they've been known
good.
to switch things up a little bit.
Keeper of the Light, very good.
Yeah, that they have
Bristleback
for
is
Team
broken.
Liquid, and, you know, we get
Pangolier
the treat
is
as well. When they-
okay.
On his Terrorblade, one of his incredibly comfort heroes.
I feel like the Keeper of the
for
Light team is
position
gonna
one
win.
on Team Aster,
That's
and
what I
success
think.
back on
This
the
team is
Mars as
kind of
well.
all over
We're
the
gonna
place.
also see the VG
They got
Gaming support Luna. that
not
they've
much
been
going for
having,
them.
not VG Gaming. I mean China Luna that they've been having
Lannon's been
so
spamming
much
it.
priority.
He's going to
on.
claim
Yeah.
it himself
Yeah,
as well.
he
So.
will. Yeah, I think Lennon would have claimed the Omni and the Abaddon as the,
Okay, by the way,
position fives that
I don't know if
China
you
then
know. Wait, you can
started
see my
to
mouse.
play as well.
Okay, do you
He's
see this?
definitely, you know,
These
one
things?
of the supports and
I think that
captains
means
that
Team
make
Liquid won a
wave through
game.
China
So this
with
is
how
game
they
2 of
shape their
3.
meta, but
If
how
Team
do we
Liquid
feel about
wins, it's
heading
over.
to this second draft here? Is the team favoring 50-50 or is there a bit of an advantage either side?
I mean, I'm liking this last pick TB, of course. A, it's an OD specialty. B, in the laning stage, very physical oriented with a lot of this damage. So that shouldn't be able to put too much in onto this TB.
They're playing best of. No, it's best of 3. That's what it said on the page.
Beams in the face. We'll see what he levels up first as well. You know, you might opt
Wait,
to go for
are
that
we seeing
little
his
less,
mouse?
Just for that little bit of extra bonus damage on top of already the very high meta damage.
Whoa, Pangolier has a lot of gold
He
left.
is really at no, it just goes the Lucid Beam. It
I wonder
really
what he's
is
up to.
At, level 4, I feel that Luna starts to not peak, but be a really strong presence in the lane because that's when you've got at level 3 you want the 2 points in the Lucid Beam plus 15 damage with the Luna Blessing at level 4 is huge, especially for a
Okay,
team
I have a quick
and that
question
tends to
because
align
I
very well
don't
with
remember.
Metamorph.
In Dota 2, when someone places a ward, can you actually see them place the ward? Like, does the ward become visible for at all, or you just assume? Because in League, you can actually see them place wards sometimes. So I don't know if they could actually tell. No, okay, so it's just assume.
It's gonna be pretty standard though.
Because I was gonna say, that's a really
Nothing too
stupid
crazy.
play.
That'll
In
be
League, they would
also
have
bad.
been able to hit the ward, possibly.
See plenty of rotations through to that top side. You know,
Okay, that's what I
you're
thought.
very vulnerable on this line.
But it is kind of a
So I
stupid
wonder if
play
Tiger might
still,
even
because,
choose to stay up here at the very start of the
I
game.
mean, if you're a pro, you must assume that. Why else would he do that?
Up anything on Bristleback just yet. I think if they caught someone out in a much more vulnerable position, they could have potentially opted to go for the nasal goo to start things off. Let's see. Coddle on his horse. Oh, Coddle, of course, is fast. Look at that. Windlace, 350 movement speed.
The speedy man.
He's got a horse. He's just running around on that. He's
Keeper of the
having a
Light
day.
is freaking good. I think he's one of my
Now, do we
favorites now.
see if Aster are going to be able to compete with this really early mid-game timing that Team Liquid are going to bring out once Mickey is able to clear it?
Let's see how mid lane looks.
I mean, the
Let's see this
one thing you
farming.
have to be worried
They must
about
be
a
like
little bit
perfect,
is
right?
You've got a lot of physical damage right now. And
Death Prophet wondered.
So how are you going to deal with that Terrorblade? I think it's going to be all about Monet's positioning. And if he puts himself at the back of team fights, guarded together, like, you don't want to run into Lanham and have him use the Eclipse on you. And have to make
That's a
a
blunder.
choice.
I don't
So
think you gotta
do I
deny.
continue to commit, or do I back off? See what they're able to do with that. And they've also got the Arena of Blood to be able to create that zoning. So it's looking a little bit better for Aster this time around. Or as well, White Album. He's got
So he's just trying to get damage on him to make laning easier?
siphons as he just did with the
Right.
blink.
Wait, is this a... Wait a minute, why didn't Luna just
When
queue?
those rotations do inevitably come,
Why didn't she just queue
Tiger
him? Why not? Why not? What the heck? Wait, what the heck?
Yeah,
What is
this
going
gonna
on?
be a
What is
hero
going
that
on?
won't be
What is
pressured
going on?
as
This is a
much
kill.
from
This
the
is a kill.
rotations that we see constant from Tiger. It's
Okay.
always one thing when
This is a
when you're gonna
kill.
draft a hero that very
This is
much
a kill.
suffers from early
First blood.
maneuvers from the supports here, like a Shadow Fiend. But now at least Quap's gonna have a
How
bit
is
of
this not a
better
kill?
time. Boxes
What is going on?
Getting work put on him from Lennon.
What the heck? Why didn't he do it way sooner?
325 base movement speed as well as able to trade relatively well.
I thought that was bad.
See Tiger, he's looked to avoid it early on. They know that until they get a kill yourself.
Tiger's got level 2 now thanks to the
Ooh.
full pull, and we're actually going to see Quaver
Mad as well.
picking up first blood in the mid lane.
Why didn't Queen of Pain use
I
Blink?
stun on 2, but the nasal goose
Maybe it
stacking
wasn't up.
And now the help of Insania, refreshing the abilities.
Oh, shoot.
Hella dead there.
Let's go, Liquid. The smarter
Tips
players.
moving out to Quaker, of course. And that's what happens when you prioritize a bit more on the Shadow Strike. You need to pick up in the phase. He moves forward actually, so he's not able to snap the Siphon and get to that Shadow Strike nullified pretty heavily.
I think there has to be a skill difference in this game. I think
Yeah, as well. He's doing a good
I think
job.
Liquid is
So not steal away
like
too much
a lot
experience. Gets the Lunar Blessing
higher
as well, so
elo.
picking up a little bit more of the
It has to.
damage.
I think most of the players have to be
Shout.
higher elo than this Aster team.
You see it. With the lane where you don't have a nice stun to set up for the Terrorblade Metamorphosis, so it's mainly just going to be an ultimate where you secure a wave or two, and then after that, Boxy should be able to come back in and play the
Very
lane. But
deep here.
Oh,
Once
Mars.
you got the 1 point leveled up in the ice shards, like I mentioned before, tag team is a very awkward spell to be getting in this lane. Yes, it's very effective together with the swashbuckle, but I mean, who are you realistically killing? And if you get close enough, you're gonna die. And
Ooh.
as well.
Dude, Death Prophet is not playing around. She doesn't have mana though. That sucks. Does she have
Yeah,
mana coming?
you know, if Boxy actually opts to go for that Orb Corrosion really early, he's just picked up the boots now, so once
Oh yeah.
some movement speed to be able to play around with, but they definitely do have an opportunity if he did go that item to find potential kills with that tag team.
Now's the real vulnerable time, right? You know that the Luna's going to rotate through. You've got vision, and no Metamorphosis is available, so they do. They go all in onto Monet. Will the
Ooh,
Luna
what's
get
gonna
the
happen
kill,
here?
or will the TP come in quickly enough?
Is he gonna gank mid?
Deal as well. They didn't use the
What's he up
swashbuckle in
to?
combination with the tag team.
Oh, he's
so
ganking
just
bot
not
lane.
enough burst to get through that armor. Like, Monet was very smart to make sure he was standing underneath the tower for that additional
Get
free
him.
armor.
Can I ping? Get him.
Even Mads here, but I believe guys scouted this out. They've got very good vision in the area, so would not be surprised if there was a
Wait,
quick
maybe
glimpse
they
of him
can see him.
running through. But this does leave now the XXS Mars solo, who's actually
Taiga on Liquid is rank 1.
Back
Whoa.
and take a look at the last hits.
Wait, which one's Taiga?
He's doing a decent
Oh,
job, we can see here, and saying
stacking.
his job is to try and stack as much as he can. He's going to get one more off here for either the DP or Mickey.
Oh, is this a death? Oh, shoot.
A bit more of a force.
Oh, it's a death for them.
Well, actually,
That
Taiga
sucks.
actively stops the extra right clicks from Taiga.
Ooh,
The
that
shots
sucks.
blocking the retreat up to the enemy side of the map.
Holy
And
crap.
them as well. If they get a lucky proc here, still got Swashbuckle, no proc coming through.
Holy crap.
Level 3.
Renee,
Oh no, they just got baited. He's so dead.
Punish Liquid for moving in aggressively, but now Tiger's still gonna sweep on over. Tag team.
Holy crap. Wait, he didn't die? Wait, what is this guy terribly doing?
Combined up with the
Okay, still got him.
Metamorphosis is enough. So Aster get a return kill. Mad's the one to claim it.
I think you're happy with that, you know, the fact that you're getting any kills at all on this bottom side. They're able to claim the bounty rune as well.
Damn, look at this blocking.
Yeah, it looks like Boxy was able to snatch that one. And
What is
your
Death
Franco's
Prophet
still on
going?
box, so he's going to be moving closer and closer towards that bottle. You just want
I
to
was gonna say Mercury treads, power treads.
Oh, Insania. So many stacks in the jungle. Like, just time and time again, we see Liquid are a team who prioritize
Why is
stacks,
Queen of Pain
and it seems
attacking?
like teams right now haven't
Why is she
been
bothering
able
with
to
it?
find a way to deal with that.
I mean, that's what
Dude, Queen of Pain is... This Queen of Pain is getting destroyed right now. Oh, you can see their farm. Look at this farm difference. Queen of Pain is getting demolished.
Man, look at that presence of mind. Already got the Sentry Ward available there by Insania, so when he goes back, about, well, now, he doesn't look to stack again. It's like, oh, they got vision. Hopefully he's in it.
I'm sure I see it with pulling up to the northern side. Radiant gonna have to contest that with the Mars Arena and Sonic Wave that's about to come
Except I will say, Mars is farming pretty well.
because you need these ultimates.
Gets it.
They gotta go now though.
Not as good as Bristleback, I guess, but Bristleback is
Dude.
taking jungle,
You
right?
see Mickey not in lane, you should know exactly what he's doing.
What is this?
Is
Is this a feed? Why is he feeding? What a feeder. Oh, you're such a feeder. Such a feeder.
So they will have the extra help for the Mars for this engagement.
Dude, they're
They're
so...
not gonna afford just yet,
What
but
is
Mickey
going on?
Putting so much pressure.
Wait,
on
nobody died?
just bodyguarding this stack. This is the objective for Liquid, not towers.
Oh, they're guarding
These
this.
creeps into the hands. And looks like they should be
okay.
able to do so.
Wow, look at all
Try
this.
and steal as much experience.
Yeah, Matt's just sitting there like,
Holy crap.
for level 4. They will try and go for a cheeky Earth Spike in the end.
Okay, so now I get what was going on. They were trying to guard this. Oh, shoot.
The Ice Shard, maybe anticipating the rotation from,
Does somebody have Helm of the Dominator? How are they being controlled?
Sandy ends up going down, so already horrible gameplay from Ibis. It's flawless victory.
Foxy. He's got a clip to play with. But
What
when
was
they
that?
managed to
That's kind of a
use
bad
a little
play.
bit too much damage to that tier 2 tower early on. We see what Boxy is able to do. It now looks like it's time for Terrorblade to go back in the jungle, but Monet pretty happy with the laning stage. She's level 7, you know, 3 points in the Metamorphosis.
He gave
3
up
points
mid?
up in the Conjure image. So he
Okay,
should
I don't
definitely
understand
be in the
that.
jungle
Why would Death Prophet
relatively
leave
easy.
mid? Death Prophet can easily just sit here forever and be so far ahead of the... He's like... Dude, when I see this, I feel like they're giving Queen of Pain a chance. Am I crazy? Why would he give Queen of Pain even one chance? What does Death Prophet do? Okay, I guess she's shoving. Yeah, okay, Pangolier is going mid. I was gonna say, why would they let Queen of Pain catch up? Dude, Bristleback... Oh, he got all that stacking. Dude, this is... I think it's already over.
Side. That's,
Holy crap, I think it's over.
notification for you to say, look, well, they're probably going to push this tower. Metamorphosis admitted.
Holy crap. What is this?
Well, it's just rotated
I think
through.
this is over.
He's like, oh, what's that you said?
I'm
Stacks?
curious to see what you guys think.
Stacks on stacks on stacks here. Just
He's only level 9, which isn't crazy compared to theirs. They have a level 8.
As they're sweeping through mid.
Almost 10 though.
Dodges the spear. Tiger's gonna move forward. White out with the Sonic Wave. Brings down Boxy before the Rolling Thunder. And where's the control coming through from Liquid right now? There is none.
So they
really
killed
need
Pangolier.
another
Okay,
ultimate for
Queen of Pain is
Pangolier.
going off.
Benefit is though they didn't commit all that much themselves. Koikfa, he's got his ultimate back up in 30
120 CS at 9 minutes, 10 minutes.
Respawning in about 5, so they're going to hang around these power runes. Hope they get a little bit lucky, as is the Liquid way they do, with the haste being bombed up by Koikfa. And well, no Sonic Wave for the next 90 seconds, so they could very much just look to do the same sort of thing. Claim the bounty runes, go mid. How do you contest against that?
Why is he standing with his illusions? If I was good with Terrorblade, I would do something
It's
else.
gonna be very difficult.
Unless I'm fighting this ancient creep. Because can't his illusions take this
180's gonna
alone?
need a lot
Am
more
I
time
crazy?
here till he's gonna
No?
feel pretty comfortable.
I guess I don't
Especially
play
with Meta on
Terrorblade, I
cooldown.
wouldn't know.
He might be forced though to go for a bit of an early sort of build here.
Nice items coming out though, the Fairy's Trinket. Buff up the Queen of Pain's damage super early on, and well, Luna will be happy to pick one up eventually as well, but they're just going for a two-man smoke here, trying to find someone out on their own. It'll be Mickey, but he's already got that Hood of Defiance in the Vanguard if they did find him. As
Golden
he
Roshan.
more to this bottom side, they will eventually see it. Mad's already in position.
Okay. Backstab. Is he tanky enough? Needs to turn the back. It looks like there's the spear, pushes him.
Oh shoot. That
Mickey
sucks
is gonna get
for them.
punished. Will still maybe
Team
run it
Aster.
down. Look how strong Mickey is. He's
Holy
steady his ground and
crap.
actually wants to
Death
fight.
Prophet's about to
His rotations
cash
are
in
finally
now.
coming through. But a crit with the help of the gods.
Wait, they
review.
killed
Get the kill on
Bristleback?
top of the Bristleback. The Team Liquid.
How did
bring
he
the
die?
numbers. Cuddle. An extra +1 factor. Let a nice little hiding hold. TP just makes it out. But you're right. It is a trade. Terrorblade falls for the Bristleback. You see what they get out of there. Honestly, even if the Bristle dies, you get a tier 1 tower, and it takes them so
Can I
long.
type?
So Koifa was getting stuff, and then they got a little bit of farm separate apart from that as well. So all in all,
No, you
Liquid
can
probably happy
pretend
with
type.
that.
They'd be very happy with it. I mean, Mikko's already got the lead. He forced a big rotation through, whereas I don't think there were any TPs used by Liquid. So
Who
they
drew
still have
that?
the capability of TPing down to these
Is
other
that
areas of
the-
the map, at least a couple of their heroes.
Team Aster.
Making something happen if there's more pressure.
Let's see what he.
on bot.
Oh, he
Foxy is
denied
still
it?
doing a good job of making
Wait,
sure
how
this
come he
lane
didn't
wave
use
is pushed
his
down.
the illusions?
Goes
Couldn't he
down
just
to
use the
2,
illusions
so
as vision?
hopefully one more wave before backing up.
Why would he do that?
Kind of predicting this a little bit. You got that Finger of Death available from Mad. That previous Bristle kill. There it is. One stack.
Pangolier, you don't need to be feeding, dude. Don't
He's
see.
having a bit of a rough time here on the Pangolier. Is there an item build that you're expecting Boxy now to go with how he's played this second game?
I mean, he's already got the arcane boots. The difference, like we saw this from Rafi on Playhard yesterday with Neon, but they went this build where they went straight for the Blink Dagger. And I feel like, you know, if you've got a good start to the game, that's totally fine, and one of your cores is insanely farmed, but no one was able to
Holy
actually
crap! Look at all this.
other than maybe Yopaj in the mid lane.
I'm surprised they're only up by 1,000 gold. I thought it'd be like a couple thousand.
He's going to be able to push these waves out as
Taiga, rank 1 getting demolished. Wait, he's.
With all the fluff he has, and that's actually
Oh, I
enough.
think he
Doesn't
just
make him a
messed
high
up.
gun, though.
Cause couldn't he have gone over the wall? What happened there?
That would have been such
Pulled
an
the
excellent
creep,
play.
yeah.
Like, if it hit the creep, so it got pulled a little bit further away. They had the absorber down anyway, so I think with the lucid beam, they would have been.
Nice attempt. You do see though, man, like Mickey is he's loving life. Top of the net worth with all the stacks that's being provided. He's got a 48 last hit advantage over the Terrorblade. And 1-8 is farming still very well. But these early objectives that Liquid have been able to find with the tier 1 bot and the tier
Dude,
1
Bristleback is almost
now it's gonna
13.
make it
Nobody's even level
that much
11.
easier for them to
Especially
it
the
just
other team.
enables their next movement that they want to make.
Yeah. And now Mickey as well. He's getting.
Oh, there we go. Terrorblade's trying to
He's
catch
gonna
up.
pick that one up just so that these stuns aren't quite as devastating towards him. He wants to be getting that cool space.
But both of these guys are pretty low. I guess these guys are. Luna? Wait, is Luna a support
Not
this
just for his
game?
own mana capabilities, but you know, the lifesteal.
Oh, yeah.
Great little addition to the magic resist as well. Against this pretty magic heavy lineup, at least super early on from Aster, going to be the key.
Are we going to get another D ward as well? I mean, it's only got a minute 30 left with the Radiant Observer kind of by the top bounty, but We've seen Insania has been on point so far with his dewarding. Tiger's going to get one as well, so very impressed. They've done a very good
158
job
gold.
to limit the vision.
Thanks
that
for stopping
Aster
by,
had,
Nero.
aggressively in the jungle of Liquids.
You can look this top side. You've got the Eclipse available now on Lanham, and he's level 4. He's going to get the maximum benefit out of that. Fort Luna. I'm just looking for when these big team fights do eventually happen. I feel like the way that Liquid are going to do it is that Boxy is going to use his Rolling Thunder. He'll get the initial disable onto, you know, the majority of people in the middle of the team fight, which isn't going to be the Terrorblade, but then he's just going to bypass.
Oh, shoot.
He's on the TV before he's got the BKB and just
Baited by
lock him
this
down
illusion, right?
While Mickey just wreaks havoc in the middle of the team fight without having to worry about
I guess he was
his
alone, Keeper of the Light, right? He was pretty much alone.
Looks like Pengo's going to have a little bit time till he can get for an item to get into the middle of the fight or help with that chain lockdown. He's going to go for a Maelstrom instead, which will drastically increase his farming speed and their capability to be able to deal with the Terrorblade, because they're, you know, needing a little bit of magic damage and ways to help with the illusion clear.
I wonder if something's about to happen. Like, fight-wise. There's something might happen here.
Classic double sentry coming out from Liquid, just putting them down next to each other. Every sentry needs a friend.
Boxy might be in trouble here. Dyer's sweeping on over, but I think that might be too late.
Gets it.
Boxy still gets the ultimate off, and now he's right next to the wall, so he can bounce back a couple of times. Look at the permanent chain lockdown.
Whoa.
Snowball, Tiger, punch off from
That's
his
kind of a
own.
bait.
Still get the War's punch off with the extra damage. Yes, he can. White Elven will pay the price, and Lennon brought down from Quafer as well. The killing spree for your Death Prophet, who just picked up level 2.
Okay, I feel like it was,
Terrorblade.
let's see.
Out of it with the maxed out tag team and Mickey ready to walk and roast out of here.
I think it's kind of a big mistake that, they sent all 5 top. Oh, I guess they're gonna get Roshan. But, how come they had to send all 5 top? Look, they're getting towers now. I mean, yes, it was a good play by them to get the Roshan, but seemed like they could have just kept shoving. I don't know how worth it was to kill. I mean, they got 2 kills, I guess. Queen of Pain can't push anymore because they don't know if they're here in their jungle, right? Liquid going for forced team fight now. Well, yeah, they're way ahead.
Liquid got the net worth lead,
But look, Terrorblade's really catching up.
You do see though it's pretty close. Monate's keeping.
I think that's
When do we
worth
feel like
mentioning.
Monate might think about getting involved here. Looks like actually BKB next item, so probably that.
I mean, dude, Bristleback was way ahead. Terrorblade is like, I mean, he's not level 14, I guess, but... Oh, shoot.
I thought Mickey might try and go for the full Eternal Shroud, but he's happy with the Hood of Defiance now that he's got this Nether Shroud. And he can just go onto the Lotus Orb. You can see getting very close to the Orchid on the Queen of Pain. So he wants to make sure that he's able to continuously spam out.
How worthy, they got 2 kills, Aegis, and the Sword Assault, and 1 or 2 tier towers. Yeah, but the Aegis is, it expires, doesn't it? Not forever.
Gonna keep jump.
So if they never fight, if the other team doesn't bother fighting, they just defend, like, worthless, right? Isn't that what you would do? You just wait until it runs out?
So they dodged that initial attempt.
Yeah, that was a bad attempt.
Nice little
You should have just,
spot
like,
there for him to actually position, but they're able to bring him down. And Mickey is so
wait, did
far
he
away
actually
from
have
the
Finger
team,
of
but
Death? He should have just tried to
doesn't
kill somebody.
care. Look how disconnected they are. I mean, they're grouping up, but this just goes to show he's hitting a tier 3 tower, guys. Like, what is going on? Mickey on the Bristleback. It's always something to fear.
Yeah, sure.
What?
I mean, yeah, he's doing it solid. He doesn't have a care in the world. All that magic resistance, he's got the Aegis, he's got the Vanguard, he's got the S&Y, so it's not like he can lock it down.
They actually have a bit of a window here with Metamorphosis on cooldown. Top and bottom shoved out though. They're not going to be able to get a tier 2 tower. In fact, it looks like maybe they're even thinking about going up the high ground.
I mean, they got that exorcism available again. Don't see why not. Maybe just waiting for the rolling thunder. Pango just TP.
They will use the Aegis time to take over the map and kill towers with TP ult. Wait, who has it?
That's the benefit of this Keeper of the Light, right? You got the spirit form.
Bristleback.
You might try and
He should
clear
just
out that
run
top
in.
wave just once to put a
How much
little
time
bit
does he have left?
very soon, make sure Fox is part of this team.
We'll join them. X is an XXS. It's off the mark. Now he's committed. Has to drop the arena more defensively. Just give him space to disengage with Sonic Wave. It's a lot of damage here. Tiger might get brought down from the dagger. Matt's actually just going to commit the finger at death.
Dude, he's playing it so well. He's not caring about fighting. He's just hitting this tower.
But Liquid, they forced Aster to commit a lot of abilities here just for the task. And if a further fight breaks out, he can rejoin them potentially if he wants to. Spear through back once again. It finds Quaver.
Oh,
That's a great
shoot.
target. Quaver's going to get bursted down. And now it's time to retreat away. So where's the extra catch though?
Insania, he's
Mickey.
really late.
If they back up closer to the T1 tower, they can damage them.
I feel like this is what Bristleback wants. He wants them to all hit him.
Looks like Lennon though, sacrificing his life.
Pangolier came out of nowhere.
And that they will, as Liquid were able to get that high ground set of barracks here. Melee brought down. Range is the only one standing at the mid side.
It could have been a lot more though. If Boxy was there that entire time, I mean, he'd used the spirit form. He just didn't opt to call anyone down. Did Insania? Is he going to pick up a free ring of Aquila here, Tiger?
Get a kill on. Now shot stops the blink. And now XXX. He's got BKB TP. Is he worried about Warrior's Punch?
Whoa.
Yes, that he is. It's still up for Tiger. So XXS, unfortunately, with the BKB, gonna do north.
So what is everyone else
Mad's
doing?
coming over. White Album's coming over as well. Foxy saw his Swashbuckler's gonna be able to find him here, but Radiant still Mad's involved. Max quick snowball stops any attempt.
Why did Lion stay?
That's just it. Another unrelentless speed
goodness.
that was not required there.
He looks pretty mad to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Ring of
Dude,
Aquila
Terrorblade is
there.
about to be
It's now
the most
sitting
farmed in
already.
the game.
No one picked it up, so pretty value honestly when you've got a Terrorblade on your lineup just to have that for his illusions.
Dude, he has more farm now.
Aegis eventually expiring.
Bristleback is a higher level, I think, from all the fighting, but Terrorblade is kind of getting there.
Stun lockdown potentials for himself. Even the Sunder, right? Like he's going to be sitting there on the front lines and not be caring quite as much about what this Terrorblade could potentially do.
Mickey's just gonna have so much health to work with. Quaver's got a BKB as well, 10-second charge with
They're creating
Just
space for
C1A
Terror, even if it
up
means
his own
feeding.
BKB, but it just feels like the Terrorblade.
I feel like they don't have to do that though. They don't have to actually die.
Combo of abilities. Let's see if they can. XXS gets through the sides with the BKB.
So now Terrorblade is seeing if he can play.
Gotta be careful though how
He's got no mana.
aggressive they get. So BKB is forced out from either team, but a lot of abilities as well. Exorcism, Arena, along with Metamorphosis.
Picking out the ringer that's actually just dropped to the base. I think maybe it was a little bit of a miscommunication there from Liquid. They were waiting for 10 seconds until Insania was there with his spirit form, so you didn't
Can I
have to
draw
go
him
for
at?
the blinding light this early on for at least the TB illusions to stop them from pumping in damage onto the Bristleback.
Sorry, I just had to
Just
check.
feeling a little bit awkward about taking that fight.
This
It means
Terrorblade at late
Exorcism.
game is scary.
To be fair though, Metamorphosis, same sort of cooldowns, so you're not
So they're
gonna
pretty
be
much all in
for
and
that.
hoping
The
Terrorblade can
blunder,
just carry it.
Still though, it just leaves this window where potentially you could have taken another lane of racks, where it's just going to be a neutral trade-off.
Well, Mickey actually did go back for the Eternal Shroud now. So that one's coming out on the card
What's
for
up,
him. He's also level 18.
George
So
or
a big spike for him with the ultimate now
George.
maxed out. And they just want all
George.
these outer towers, slowly getting rid of the map control that they are. And they can get set up for the second
what is
control.
this?
He's going to be standing on. Whenever they're sieging, I feel like he's going to be on the opposite side of the tower, closer towards the base, just looking away from his team, pulling on his side.
Dude, what a feeder.
He just wants their back to be facing it.
Except I think it was on purpose.
In exchange for a tier 2 tower, so not the worst. No outer towers remain there for Aster.
Unless they can all come back.
Okay, he
I'm
doesn't
gonna
care.
walk up actually.
I think this was the point. One of them dies for a tower. It's kind of worth it. They didn't actually get it.
Long
I
they
don't
wanna stick
think.
around here for Team
I don't think they got
I
anything.
do see that there's a double damage room
This is kind of a blunder, right?
at the bottom room.
I mean, they probably got their jungle. But is it worth a death? I guess I don't know.
Insania's split.
I mean, he is dead for a very long time.
So he uses the spirit form. He's ready to
My
call someone in if they
horses
need to.
neigh, and so do I.
Mickey's coming over. Radiant gonna see him.
Calling.
Mickey's locked onto a target. Oh, Leonard's like, guys, I need help. I need it now. As he backs off a little bit too far. So Mickey, blink.
Oh, he wasted the. Oh, never mind.
When the bricks are back, it's up in your face. You're just gonna run the opposite direction. But they're pushing it back inside. Mickey's gonna be utilize a nice silence once again with Swashbuckle. They claim the kill on the line. The Sonic Wave right out. He's gonna be careful. Get the blink. It's on cooldown here. And Mickey cleans him off. A double kill for the Bristleback. They want to reset their XXS, jumping in the speed. It's going to face forward now.
Holy crap, they're destroying Bristleback.
Terrorblade finally available to dish out the damage. Mickey will fall. Liquid though. What do they want to do here?
They can't do anything
Good
about
retreat.
Bristleback. He is the front liner. They've pumped so much effort into making sure he's farmed up. Metamorphosis is going to wear out. It was a BKB charge used. Again, not the worst outcome for them considering they were able to get the initial pick off there onto the Queen of Pain. Just like a few seconds away from each other. Not able to immediately join and get the full burst onto the Mars, which meant that you could get the Arena of Blood off. And then suddenly, once you've got a bit more of that map control, Monet's able to put in the work. And well, for his sake, you've got all of that spell lifesteal coming through from the Eternal Shroud. He's also looking to build in.
I still don't understand why Terrorblade doesn't just take his illusions and have them farm for him. Does he buy Radiance for the illusions?
Yeah, they definitely do have
You guys know?
capabilities to bring down the Bristle. If
I don't really know, I
the
guess.
Mars gets that speed.
Oh, he is
'cause
doing it now.
If you find the connection, it turns you the opposite direction, so you will be facing the enemy team.
What's
so
Keeper of the
Mars
Blade
has always
doing?
been a nice little counter in that regard, similar to the Legion Commander, because facing in the duel, so always have to keep your eye on that. If XXS gets the speed connection, and if Terrorblade's nearby, then they will really do an immense amount of damage here, and especially like you said with the Skadi getting picked up, we saw this yesterday be a big factor against
Radiance
the
and
lineups
Terrorblade
with
is old meta,
HP
really, okay.
regen and healing factors.
I thought it'd be not bad.
He's got the boys behind him.
Oh, it
Not
doesn't
quite
even
yet level
work, that's
20
why.
yet.
I was gonna say, I feel like it wouldn't be so bad.
Stack damage
But if it doesn't
is
work,
as
then.
good as the 20 HP regen when he's got this Eternal Shroud already. Also, the Sandy Usher just gonna bump that up even further.
335 farm at 27 minutes. It's kind of ridiculous.
They're gonna play around this Roche pit. They get the D-Wards up, they got some good vision up for themselves, and they're gonna be rewarded with Roche pit 3-2-1.
If Bristleback can get level
Couple of
25
neutral
though,
items available for them as well now.
lifesteal.
See if the Aster going to be able to contest this. I mean, Metamorphosis will be available almost. He's got enough gold if he wants to complete the Skadi, and along with White Album's BKB.
That's the thing. I mean,
Definitely.
have a look at his net worth. Like, White Album has had a run of time. Really, he's been able to use that offensively. Not immediately by this thing.
They have to get him pretty fast, man. He's taking a lot of damage, and this is also without the lucky shot. Okay. See, nice rolling dog. White Album's actually going to be able to snatch the age. Number so quick, Snowball drags him out.
Who got the
Away
Aegis?
from Radiant, they're guiding the BKB, but
Snatched
Snatched
it.
it. Low. Team's unable to get any
Holy
Cypher
crap.
charges off because all the magic community protecting Aster.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap.
Team fight for Aster.
Holy
Liquid
crap.
lose 5, a team wipe in the pit.
Oh, not only giving up the Aegis, also snatching the cheese, giving it over to Monet, so he was still fighting. He's got plenty of capabilities to continue this push forward. Metamorphosis, it's running out a little bit. They'll at least take this tier 1 tower. Maybe look to inspect. Are there any stacks up? No.
Holy
Multiple
crap.
map control in this game is versus
Ban
White.
Terrorblade, guys. Guys, if you learn anything,
Just shows
ban
the effect of
Terrorblade.
that BKB, right?
Yeah,
So
that was
anyone with that spirit side.
3 cores with BKBs. What could you do there? We did not see the tanky factor that Liquid have been having so far throughout this game, throughout the series in general, because of that game.
Terrorblade's ahead in levels now
How
too.
worried are we now for Liquid? Because it
Is
kind
it
of
over?
feels like they're on a bit of a timer compared to Aster's draft.
They are.
Gold per minute.
You've still got a lot of threats coming through here from this Gleipnir, for example. That's going to be able to provide them with a lot of space, especially when you're
Fantasy points.
considering the TB illusions that are pumping
What
out
is
the vast
fantasy
majority of
points?
the damage. I think similar to how I think it was Quincy yesterday were playing, it's just about baiting out this BKB. If you can do that and get away with your fast heroes, with your force staffs, with your swashbuckle, snowball, ice shards, that's the way that they're going to win this game. Bait out the BKB,
But this is not an easy
so
game
take-
yet for them. Meta. They get meta.
A lot of momentum now for Team Aster here. Ages on White Album. Did you say they got the cheese? Yeah, they do. They got the cheese on Mars. So getting everything, and all of a sudden, like Mars he's done pretty well to keep up with the network.
could
this
probably
game from
blast this
XXX.
guy.
For 1 and 9, is third in the network. He has his Desolator, has the Orb of Destruction.
That's
so
probably
they have
getting
to be
okay.
weary here that the Mars is going to be dishing out damage, but also enabling the Terrorblade as well.
It seems like a relatively minor thing, but considering like we have any BKBs right now in Liquid, I think it's just the Death Prophet that's got it. And she finishes up
just
with a big start. Shortly after the career goes to the secret.
I can't believe they're up now.
AoE Shadow Strike at level 20
I mean, I guess there was a
is going to
rampage,
put in a body of work.
still.
It just means that you can't quite as easily run away
Liquid
from
is
the
up for a
eclipse. You
while.
can't run away from this Terrorblade that's going to just be whacking away onto you.
And you see now with the little bit of extra map control that Aster are able to have, Lenham is getting some farm here. Drums, Vlad's I believe is completed, which is an incredible item for not only the Terrorblade, but even XXS is going to love some lifesteal.
Single gun
Spell
through,
life
suddenly
steal.
you're feeling pretty healthy with that Desolator.
Bristleback looks pretty unkillable.
With mid getting shoved in and no one
But
clearing
for some reason they can
illusion's
do
going
it.
to now, but
Tiger, good position.
XXS, or do they find? Wow! Oh my! Goodbye, back. He's so disconnected away from the team. Mickey, where's the backup?
Oh my goodness.
Buyback Tiger as well. Liquid are crumbling. The team is
Was
not
that game
there.
or
Mickey
what?
too far away. And guess what?
Okay,
He's
just so you guys
shoved in.
know,
So
I'm
with
pretty
the
sure
threat of
Liquid
officers,
won the
with
last game, so this
with
is
the overdestruction,
this would make it go to game
teams are gonna
3
get shredded.
if Team Aster pulls it
They've
off.
got to use it. It's just about stalling the game right now. So let's see how little can
Moxie? What is going on? The damage is through the roof on Aster. They are
Holy
online,
crap, you
pushing
see that
back
just
Liquid.
chunked him.
Look, there's a single right click from the Terrorblade just took off half of Insane's HP. That is
And just like that. Holy crap, terrible. I'm banning Terrorblade every game.
One Roche fight brought them back in this game.
Only best of 2,
Down on Liquid. Tigers alive.
but this is game 2. I'm pretty sure.
A game from Aster.
This is game 2.
The rampage from Renee in the pit. One
Ban
out
Terrorblade, you
of
guys.
the ages, set them up, and they take one more fight afterwards, and all that net worth back in their favor. Just
It's a draw? Oh, they can draw. Okay, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so 1-1, no game 3. It's just group stage. I guess I don't know how that works. So it's like a round robin type of deal, mate. Let's see how our OB.Neon boys are up to. Let's check out this game.
Finishes up the Sanjin Yasha first. So there's a little bit more from
Oracle
the Raid King.
Enigma.
You have max level reincarnation.
Tidehunter and Enigma.
Can maybe live through a couple of
Void
back-to-back
Spirit.
fights now if you play your cards right.
Scans right in, and
Holy
he's
crap.
hitting hard. He's got the Gleipnir up. Uh-oh.
Lipnir.
Neon. Still going, looking for more. Top lane, Leo is going to try and skip the creep wave, but play hard in with the blink and the lift up and death. He's got the jewel out. Another one. 130 damage.
Ugh, she's ugly lips.
And that's one hero that can keep scaling from Neon.
130
If
damage.
all things said and done, if it goes too late, the LC keep going with that.
I think OB.Neon is gonna
now, it doesn't look it will go too late.
just
They
win
got
this
high ground
already.
again. It's going to be a very difficult defense without Leo style for 30 seconds.
We at least have Black Hole. Ravage is going to be up in 20, so around the time Leo style
But
response, they're going to have all
look at the team fight on
spells
this
ready
other
to go.
team, right? They might
We
be able
need
to
to
do
find the
something.
angles. Like, it has to be Black Hole and Ravage together. Getting the control, getting the burst damage.
Wait, Minos. Careful, sir. It's a lot of damage. I guess if they keep holding high ground here, Thunder Predator, eventually they will get to a point where they can fight back. But with a 22k net worth lead deficit, it's very hard to imagine.
Yeah, it's so difficult. We have seen games off the back of good Black Holes, though. So we just need to see that.
Wait a
performance come
minute,
up
wait a
from
minute,
Reese,
wait a minute.
And a follow-up coming up from Fred.
OB.Neon is up 23,000 gold.
And you can see that coming out from Neon. They're paying
I did not
respect to
even
that
notice.
attack. You don't
Holy.
want Moose to get caught
What's
out
up,
here. He has
District?
to be very careful when he cuts the waves like
It's
that.
not
Or
live,
else
so
TP
go
won't punish.
away.
And they do smoke
No,
up
it
here.
is live. This is right happening now.
All it takes is one big black hole. All you need sometimes. Minos baiting.
Oh, this is it. This is it. Holy.
Black hole. They found the TA. They found the Earth Spirit. Genuine for the time. They lost the Ace. The now scans it. A big dream coil. Johan looks to clean up. Does get one. And we'll find another. That'll be the
Was that enough though? Let's find out.
Minos needs an exit plan. It's not looking great for him though. The Blade Knee holding him down. They'll get the kill with the buyback.
Even with a good fight, I guess it's just not enough.
They're gonna try and counter-initiate, but
I mean, that's gonna be game if they die right here.
This game could be over.
Yeah, I think it's over now.
Predator.
Yeah,
Not
it's
dropping
over.
like flies. Scam will get another
Well
three.
played. It's over. GG's about
Looks like
to
it's itch on.
happen.
They can go for the tier 4 towers. And the perfect run may no longer be perfect.
29,000 gold ahead. What a stomp.
Oh boy.
Dude, I thought
This is
when he cast that
wild
black
for
hole,
Thunder
it was gonna
Predator
turn
for Neon.
around. Maybe they have a
Bouncing
chance.
back in good form again. Game one
I haven't
was a bit
given
back
up,
and
though.
forth. This one much
We do
more
have,
dominant from Neon. This is the Neon we've been missing.
Okay, it's not quite over
Well now.
just
We've
yet.
been missing from day one. Death
But
is
OB.Neon is gonna have that
popping off on team.
massive lead.
7.
So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen the first match, Thunder Predator won the
Predator,
first game.
They want to defend, but they're so reliant on these team fight spells. It's a minute 10 for Ravage.
So they still might be able to
Tricky
win.
for the side of
We'll see.
Black Hole. They've got this Ags up in Leo style, but the BKBs kind of make that a moot point.
Yeah, they have,
It's almost
I mean,
menacing.
this is big. This is big damage.
10-1. Malefus there with the midnight.
This
One, press the attack, gonna save the day. In fact, they're gonna turn around.
They have
now.
a good
Great
combo.
coil Out on Minos.
It's possible.
He's all right.
I think.
Sailors down your push. My goodness, they
Just
roll in. Genuine
very
perfect
unlikely.
onto the Raid King. SJC already down on the Oracle. Now the Jewel out. Death just holding him down. He'll go down. with the
That's
fire.
game.
That's gonna be it. Frank rolled on. They call it. They've had enough. And you know what, John? This is what I was saying before the tournament started.
That's
These
game.
were one of my favorites before those roster issues happened.
Well, that was quite a stomp. OB.Neon coming back. He said they
Thunder Predator. I mean, they're still a
better
great
watch
team. It's
Alliance
still the
versus
highest-
QC. Let's check it out. But apparently Thunder Predator, that was their very first loss. QC versus Alliance. Let's check this out. Lobby not found. Best of 3, let's check it out. Alliance victory. And maybe they're going into game 3. It says best of 3. And Quincy victory. So you're right. We might be seeing a game. You said it was a group stage though or something. So they have to play. Wait, there's a game 3? Mass first team. There has to be a game 3, right? We have coming up next, QC versus Team Aster, good to watch. I like how there's a little in-game browser. In-game browser. Wait, I thought it was $1 million. What the heck? Now it's 500,000. How much is it really? Come on now. Wait, I'm so lost. Oh, the winner gets 500,000. Wait, what is going on? Look, it says $1 million. Oh, okay, that's just what the winners get. That's deceiving though. Rare to see South American players dominate a Dota tournament. Okay. That's pretty cool. Do we get to see the current schedule and results? Check this out. Thunder Predator. Game score. 8-1. Quincy Cruz. Second. LGD. OB.Neon. Their only win was against the best team so far. Dang. These are not live right now. March 30th. It's not up though. Interesting. I do want to see, I'm actually kind of into it. But it is weird to see all the weird things that go on. Like, why would they do Troll Warlord support? I don't really understand that. And there are some weird plays like, they don't ever abandon their team, even if they're all gonna die. They'd rather all die instead of half of them die. Which, I mean, I didn't understand it sometimes. There was that one match with, like, Lycan and stuff. Okay, what's going on now? Yeah, let me just try getting this on Chrome, because it seems like we're having a problem here. When I click the stream or whatever, I'm curious to see the stream. I do enjoy the commentary because they really go into everything. And also, like, you know, saves me some breath. Not have to commentate everything.
So much impact. Even when his egg dies, you have to. Paulson, by the way, played it really well. The triangle fight really impressed me, in which he jumps in with Phoenix. Yeah, he dies, but he applies first
So they're about to
to
play
every
now.
single hero, and it took them a while to kill that egg, which is why they had a couple of losses on the way back. So
OB.Neon played Troll,
so you were
support
saying that you
5,
thought Ursa was so
Oracle mid.
good. Does this cast any doubts on
no, I
his
still think
capabilities?
I still think the Tersa is a pretty solid carry. It's
But not
good,
against Deuce.
not against Deuce, and not against some matchups that are really weird for him.
We've talked a lot about the heroes, but what about the players themselves? Who would you crown as the MVP for this match?
Okay, so I was thinking about this one mainly because have we had a single 5-position MVP? Not that I think LOA particularly had a standout performance, but it's LOA, it's the Lord of Avernus playing Abaddon. I don't know why SVG changed his name though. It's my favorite vector-based file format, but
I wonder when they're supposed to
wanna
play.
give it to a 5-position for once. Can we give it to LOA?
Let's give it to LOA.
Yeah, that's
There
what I'm
we go.
talking
Nice.
about.
SVG LOA.
OMG.
No, OMG. MVP.
Wait, he's only done
There
8,000
you
damage.
go.
30 wards placed. See, we have not seen that bar be filled up. We keep getting these offlaners.
You will never see it filled up. You can always do better in the
You can always place
PGL
more wards.
production.
Tinder is-
eyes.
Actually, no, you
Sponsoring
can't be
this?
limited on wards. If you
Right,
buy
they're
them
timer
literally
based.
off cooldown, you could theoretically max out the bar.
Well, theoretically, are you really doing it the same tick the ward comes off cooldown?
you should be.
I
Put
even
that-
if you
put it in my quick buy as soon as I see it.
Even if you're spamming
the tome
it,
gets priority number 1, ward gets priority number 2.
even if you're spamming it, maybe it's not the same tick as the
True.
server. You know, you have
It's
some
true.
delay.
Gotta deliver it.
The only thing that I can see you being capable of is having all the kills from the game, right?
Oh, that's true. 100% kill
okay.
participation.
100% kill participation.
So I think
One
this
thing
is actually happening.
Maybe
was,
we'll see a full bar.
I hope so.
What, in 10 hours?
Fantastic vision.
Is this supposed to happen in 10 hours? I'm so
And
confused.
we couldn't do it without our lovely sponsors. Let's give a shout out to Toomey. Take performance to the next level. They have
Right?
a top
The next
tier
game's in
backpack
10
that is
hours, am I
designed
crazy?
For freedom of movement and maximum utility for gamers on the go. Follow Toomey at Toomey Travel to explore more about elevating life.
I swear they're
on the
last
move.
place in
We
tournament.
will go to a quick
'Cause these
break, but
picks, like,
before that,
troll.
we have an interview with Tsunami.
I don't know why they
and
do that.
Go Baby.
This is the final
I'm
standing.
here with Nico Baby of
In 5-10
Team
minutes.
Alliance. Nico, thanks so much for joining me, and thanks so much for coming back to LAN Dota. I've been asking everyone this because I'm curious the different takes that people have. We're back on LAN. You're finally able to play teams from other regions. Is there any one that you're looking forward to playing against, or you don't really care?
Well, we're mostly looking to play China.
Okay.
Because I think the clash between regions is going to be
In
exciting.
5 to 10 minutes though,
And
but
we
look at
look
the
to play
time
China
it
the most,
says.
I would say.
And within Europe, I'll be honest, I think you guys exceeded
10 o'clock
expectations.
Singaporean time.
Second place.
And it says
only
it's
losing to
12
a
hours
Secret
difference.
Enigma, I believe. It was definitely above and beyond, I think.
I'm
given
confused.
The trajectory that we've seen from Alliance. I was curious that you've played with this roster for a fair amount of time. Do you feel like you've had to change your carry playstyle to learn and adapt? Has S4 been like teaching you lessons, or is it more just everyone's playing together as a whole team?
It's more about discipline, I would say. Like with the previous squad, we were a bit more like all around the place, and we would do these random dives in place. Where with Gustav, S4,
Who is
right
captain
now
of
we're like
Neon?
more disciplined, and when the game is going
Probably,
good, we don't have to do all these extra diving
Techie's
and
main.
like random moves to win the games. We just play disciplined Dota, and that's our
he's-
style right now.
Okay, and you're able to do disciplined Dota even without F&G being physically there. Is
Yeah,
this the
Neon
first time
actually
that you
did
guys
win a
have actually
game, you
played
guys.
with F&G in the same room?
Yeah, this is the first time that we meet them in general.
Does it live up to the expectations? Was it awkward at first?
Yeah, the time
No.
zone. So I think this is happening at 10 in the morning. Right? This is happening at 10 in the morning, right? It has to be. I'm confused. Why is it saying 10 Singaporean time though? Doesn't make any sense. Look. This is happening now. I don't think so. You really think so? How do you know this? SGT, 10 o'clock. March 30th. There are more games to be played for like 6 hours. I don't even know who the players of Neon. I'm trying to know them. Let's check out these other streams. What's going on here? $12, 14, 16. Alliance versus OB.Neon. So that should be happening now. Time zone SGT. Maybe they're still picking. Nothing in game. I think the next game's in 10 hours. 5 minutes. They're getting ready. 5 minutes. Okay.
Barely get time from practice and boot camps and tournaments.
Wait
so
for 10 minutes.
when I
I'm
more
gonna get a
time,
snack,
we'll finish.
and I'll see you guys in a second. Let's play their stream for a little bit.
Coming up next, Vici Gaming versus PSG LGD.
Wait, what was the game that I wanted to see? This one.
That's RTC, Abadendi, Tonil, and Doggo, and Kayasen! What's up? Dude, we're such huge fans! Where did you get that skin?
Wait, did they just show a credit card? What was that? Dude, what was that ad?
JBL presents.
Okay. I want Wings Gaming. Dude, they were trolling that game. Literally, with Troll Warlord. Okay, I'll watch one more match, so... I want to see this one, though. Sign up for the latest news. What if it was just like sign up for the next match at the tournament just to be in? I want to see this one. Cooling gel. I feel bad for people who buy these chairs, but I don't feel bad for people who get them for free. Tinder ad. This is so weird that they sponsored this. Is it just me? I think it's so weird. How old are you, sir? I'm not 26. I'm younger than that. Dude, what is this ad? This ad is so long for Tinder. I just want to see this one. Alliance vs Quincy. 25. Almost 25. Look, we got like something official, something official, something official, something official, something official, Tinder, and then shopping. It's random.
Joining me for this series, it will be Gods and Tsunami. What's up, gentlemen? You're looking very dapper today. You have like the full suit going on.
Thanks, Sumi. You know, we're getting into the group stages. You know, I feel like I had to step up a bit. Also, you know, I had two very fine-looking people next to me, so I was like...
I like how at first you're like pointing to him, and then you're like, oh, wait, gotta
no.
Yeah, her too, yeah.
I was going to say two fine gentlemen referring to Lizard, who I'm normally on the panel with, but then, of course, I want to include the host, so, you know.
Oh, thank you.
You both look fantastic yourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, before we get into this upcoming series, we had a great series with Alliance and Quincy Crew, but we also have two other streams going on. Do not forget, we have streams going on 1esports_2 and 1esports_3, and we had a little bit of an upset today in the series with Thunder Predator versus OB.Neon.
A huge upset.
Thunder Predator have
OB.Neon being the worst team.
So
who doesn't care if they win, and Thunder
All
Predator win
it took,
every single
you know,
game.
was SCA team playing with a bunch of stand-ins, and chaos happens, you know. I love mages because it's like it makes no sense, but it happens. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like Nigma when they were eliminated. The one win they got was against, I think, Vici Gaming, who ended up finishing second place.
Yeah,
and it was like,
wait, this is not who's playing.
What
the heck is going on?
Sometimes.
Speaking of Vici Gaming, they are our
What
next series. Let's talk a little bit about
Dude,
them.
what the heck is going on?
Like you mentioned, they've placed second in wildcard, and in the
What the heck is going on? Why are they not playing? What is this? This is what I've been waiting for. So they just drawed. Alright, Team Quincy Crew. No, it's not who I thought was playing. It's different teams. Quincy Crew versus OB.Neon versus Alliance. Alright guys, pick. In the chat, which one are we watching? I want... any of these, but I would rather have, I think, OB.Neon. I want to watch this one. But you guys pick. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 1, Quincy Crew. 2, Neon. 3, PSG. Let's see some 1, 2, or 3s. 2, 2. 2. Keep saying 2. Keep saying 2. 2, 2, 2. 3. PSG versus Vici. Neon versus Alliance 2. Neon versus Alliance. Neon versus Alliance. I want to watch this. PSG. Let's refresh it. Wait, nobody want. Why do they want to watch this? These guys are so stupid. No, we're watching this. See. We're watching this one. I want to see OB.Neon. They're so stupid. It's gonna be funny.
This one's on the edge. Like, both teams are on the edge of leaving the groups, so this is like...
Oh.
Let's be frank, this is the bottom two teams right now facing off against each other. So if one of them finds a 2-0, they're suddenly not the bottom team, and they're suddenly not in the running to be eliminated as far as things go. So important for both sides to find a 2-0. A draw just further complicates that bottom spot. I think Neon's going to be very hungry for the win. They've got something to prove. We've already seen them perform.
So pretty much whoever wins this match right here is going to be, you know, they're going to have all the momentum on their side. So this is actually really important. We're pretty much going to see who gets eliminated. Pretty much. Not exactly, but pretty much. They banned Death Prophet. Okay, I'm going to get a snack. By the time I get back, we're going to be watching this match. Let's watch Noob Team and Best Team of SEA. 2, please. It's a deciding match. Wait, okay, guys. Do you really want to watch this one, or should we watch it different? Should I switch? Let me know, I'll be right back.
Mobility stopping her from being a super big nuisance. With her Spike Carapace, of course, Neon kind of...
You guys tell me, whatever is in the chat the most, from the most amount of people, I'm gonna do that.
Can be tricky until, say, the blink comes out.
Be right back.
So a good back and forth already, but I think Alliance, when you have a Darkseer, you have some very specific ideas as to what to do with the game. It really depends. I think the most successful we've seen Darkseer was outside the major, and the last time we really saw that kick off was maybe BTS Pro Series 4 or BTS Pro Series 3, one of those two, and it was Darkseer, yeah, it was Darkseer Magnus back then. So you'd vac wall and then RP and just secure them through from multiple illusions, and it could really hurt in those bigger team fights in an enclosed space. But then you'd have Magnus with Darkseer. Right now, it's just not the strongest set of picks for the meta, so it's a bit greedy to go into that. Maybe you just build off with a Darkseer, like say go Nyx 5, get an Earth Spirit 4, and then you suddenly get a lot of value from just having Darkseer roll in, get the control, get the damage off in the laning phase, pressure that safe lane. That could be how Alliance looks to play it here. We'll see. There's still some openings for the Nyx to move into the pos 5 role, and just giving that Darkseer more value for the
Alright,
roam
which one are we
time,
watching?
so
Which one are we
let's see what the
watching?
game plan looks like.
1-1-1-1.
Still open. We've seen
Go
Scotty just
S4
play
and
a
Nico
core safe
Baby.
lane puck. Could be what they're going
Don't
for
watch two
again,
Chinese
but
teams,
they
that's
are
boring.
keeping it open and flexible so far from
Quincy
Neon's
Crew
end.
versus Aster. Let's watch Noob Team and Best Team. Didn't even miss anything yet. We got Jakiro, Darkseer, NYX, Puck, Tusk. So I kind of enjoy the synergy, or I can see a good synergy between Darkseer and
I'd say,
Jakiro.
yeah, they don't have the option for the Oracle here. They could maybe snipe.
And I guess
the
NYX kind of
Whisper
fits in there, you
themselves
know.
And then go with a Tusk 5 for Johnwell. They
Clockwork.
Go with Clockwork instead. So they've got this.
Is that really a good pick? I don't
Even
know.
the Tusk can
Let me see
snowball
the
in.
band
They've got a lot
side
of ways
hero,
to
of course.
initiate on Neon's end. They've got great pick
Looks
off
like we got
potential.
Io, Death
Alliance
Prophet,
doesn't really have
Anti-Mage,
anything that's
Oracle,
slippery yet.
Lycan,
And Darkseer can run fast, but
Beastmaster,
once you're blocked in
Timbersaw,
by shards or
Dragon,
the
Knight,
cogs, you're kind of
Troll,
locked in there.
Warlord,
So Neon
Void
are
Spirit
playing
so
into this
far.
faster style that we're used to seeing from them. They've got a lot of potential once they hit their level 6 marks. Alliance, for their part, it's looking like they've got better push. Jakiro on hand just means that you melt these towers a little bit quicker in the support. They've got great wave clear. They've got pretty good team.
I think
fight.
Alliance has the
That
better
wall with Ice Path and
team
Magnifier
comp
is
so
actually
far.
pretty potent. As you mentioned,
It's
though,
kind of
it's
weird.
a very different story in
I think we're
actually
gonna start
landing
seeing something like
other spells, so we'll see
Anti-Mage
if
or
Alliance actually does
something
go all
like,
in on a team fight that way. Maybe they
you
just
know,
look
one
for
of those
pickups.
hard
We have
carries,
seen
right?
More casual drops of the wall, just denying off an area is what we tend to see early on. We'll see what the game plan there for Alliance is. But at least with the Jakiro, you do have some steady push. You have great wave clear with the Darkseer and the Jakiro as well. So you can kind of hold steady.
Clock
on the objectives
counters
and
NYX?
force
How
out
is
some objectives
how does that
early on.
happen?
Neon don't necessarily shove lanes that well. Puck can wave clear, but you don't really have natural tower hitters here, so it's a bit slower for Neon to find those objectives.
Oh, Alchemist, yep. Wow, that is a massive carry. Jug carry this time, probably. Let's see. Alchemist is ridiculous. Can't cast spells. Oh, that's why Clockwork counters it. Okay. OB.Neon must know what they're doing then. I actually want OB.Neon to win. The only team they beat was the best team. I'm kind of rooting for them. Is that crazy? I kind of want them to win this. I think they can do it.
It does give them that control onto the Elk. It's very hard to shove out the LC as well. Even with your acid spray, LC is fairly tanky. You can always just spam the press the attack to heal up in the lane. You will be running 3 melee heroes in that case, 2 melee supports and melee offlane as well, but that should be manageable enough. You want to play with the aggression Tusk, Puck, and Clockwork give you. So you just play with that reach, you get the duel off.
I was gonna say, isn't this actually the Alchemist? You can't see my mouse. The guy I'm covering, isn't that actually the Alchemist? I was like, that is actually the Alchemist. This guy is just the pawn of the Alchemist, not the actual Alchemist. I like just realized that in this draft, you know, I get to see all this. OB.Neon is sponsored by Logitech. And Alliance Gaming is sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. Dude, does anyone in the chat even drink Monster Energy Drink? I swear. Juggernaut. That's a very good pick. Jakiro. I mean, eventually can kill Juggernaut, but Darkseer can't do anything if he's spinning. All that. NYX. Alchemist can't stun him. OB.Neon kind of has a really good pick going. Okay, let's see who they're banning. So, OB.Neon just banned Viper. I wonder who would be like a bad pick. The Alchemist is the one who mounts and looks like Papa Smurf. I know, he's the secret mastermind. But, I mean, what would be like the worst pick? I can't think. These teams are so, I want to say like bland. I mean, Jakiro and Darkseer, good combo. See, like actually a good combo. Tusk and Puck. There's not that much synergy going on the other team. They need something like they banned Tiny. They need something like Tidehunter. You know? When do you think? They need like Tidehunter to like set up those big team fights. They banned Venomancer. Why would they even want Venomancer? I would think they would want like a huge team fight guy. Tidehunter right here. Tidehunter's not banned. It's gonna be someone like that. Enigma or Tidehunter. Or Earthshaker? No. Slardar? I don't know. That's a really bland team. Not much is going on, right? I don't know about this. Who is Alliance gonna pick? Let's find out. 22 seconds of reserve time. They really have to pick now.
Because Neon, it kind of felt like they lacked damage just with the Jug up against the Alchemist. We tend to see
that makes Alc paper. The Slardar.
It's just a lot of durability on
I don't know
that,
who
so
Alliance would
just
pick
having Slardar
here.
to provide that corrosive haste to your Jug helps the cause. You've still got a bit of a back and forth there for the Jug, right? Like Omni/timing is going to be really important to dictate those fights. Alliance do go back into the Ember Spirit, so this is something we've seen once or twice in groups. It's been rather mixed.
Pretty formidable lineup for Neon.
Should be, of course, our limp hero on hand.
So you think Neon has the better team?
I think very different drafts for both sides. Neon not going for anything strange. This is a traditional core for Schem, a traditional offlane for Death, a stable mid for Yopaj. So nothing too wild. And that might maybe cause it to be
Slardar ult make the opponent lose their armor. Yeah, that's true.
Here, blink timing for Death, level 6 timings for the supports. Yopaj hitting maybe his travel through blink timing plus Eul's as well. It's gonna be big, and they might be able to punish Schem on the Jug for just hitting that farm pace they want. Alliance, they do have good push. They've got some global presence out with the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit Darkseer is actually really potent for fights. You have to respect that jump in.
I just want to say that while OB.Neon has good characters, I don't think they necessarily combined that well.
Space to farm up.
I think Alliance actually has better teamfight combinations. Like I said, OB.Neon, they can like assassinate decently well, but they're not really like disabling the whole team at once. Nobody picks Invoker now? It wasn't banned, I don't think. Four wins in a row.
Like Neon's draft, I think having Jug plus Slaughter is really darn strong. You've got a lot of good damage coming through. I do worry about the Alp going late and down the late game here. The downtime for Jug is just really painful. We've seen this over and over again. Like Omni/'s cooldown is just terrible. It is such
Damn,
a
look at the
long cooldown.
tipping.
It's really bad. And it start off, Schem just putting in their heads.
already.
Love to see it.
5-man smoke up as well, John. They want to go straight in. Love to see it.
OB.Neon is already
Into
up
the
in
mid
gold.
lane. Paj, he already places his ward down nice and early. Alliance, they do have some very strong level 1 heroes here. Means they aren't going to really run into anyone yet. Closest target being Death, but Death seems to be aware that something may be wrong. Lions, they are going to be set up to secure both bounty runes at the top side. And there is still a possibility Death shows his face for a second, trying to go for the other bounty. See if Death is just going to stick by that tier 1 tower and remain safe, or...
Oh shoot,
whether he's gonna
S4,
risk his
dude,
life
wasn't
for
he
it.
on OG?
Yeah, could be
S4?
costly. You don't want to give first blood
Am I
away to
crazy? I remember
Alliance.
that guy from something.
That just makes the entire rotation worthwhile. But Death is playing it safe, so
He
he's gonna
sees it
go
now.
for the... Yeah, he's gonna go for
Whoa,
that
look at his
2-for-2 trade.
items.
Not too much excitement. They maybe come back in though, but they don't have the highest mobility heroes on Alliance's end. You don't really want S4 to go for a level 1 Surge as well to enable that, so just gonna be steady in the trade. Neon could maybe go for a bit of a cheeky play like Clockwork's Tusk. Roaming together with Battery Assault and Tag Team could be painful. So I guess Limp will have to be the one cautious if they do want to play aggressive. Because they are kind of lining up by that ramp
Jesus.
and looking for someone to jump.
Won't find anyone yet.
What is this?
The bot lane, they might start with a bit of a tri-lane, and it is actually quite a potent one if they want to go for that first blood attempt. Genuel, he's going to show himself. Playhard's going to stick around on the clock, out of vision, but Hanskin is going to be able to spot him out, it looks like. Playhard, he's going to turn right back around, though, with the battery assault, but it's only Playhard. They are not going to chase down Hanskin. It's going to force him out of the lane, and now that he's gone, they can abuse the tag team onto S4. That is exactly what Genuel does. It won't be too much damage, but he does get rid of half his HP pool. Genuel is making S4 feel very uncomfortable in this off lane already.
Yeah, that's a good amount of damage actually from John Well. So I guess this initial tri-lane start already paying off. As the levels goes up for Darkseer Nyx, there's a lot of control and damage that can fly through, so John Well's gonna have to be cautious. And he now loses his own half of HP, so you can see the difference when Hanskin's there with his stun, Iron Shell up, you can really melt in, and it's a melee dual lane up against the Darkseer. That's never fun for the opposing team. So the Darkseer should just be able to keep scaling on, just purely off Iron Shell. And Neon's just gonna have to be cautious and get some stable, steady farm for Skem. Not push the issue too much as the levels go on.
Over in the mid lane, you've got your
So are they
Paj up
stacking
against
now?
Lim.
Oh shoot.
Them currently leading by 2 CS, your Paj. Be a little bit careful about all the harassment coming out from our Ember. Going pretty smoothly in this mid. Very good to see Limp getting aggressive on the Ember, but he does have to be careful. Your Paj is known to punish if you overextend, and Limp will actually tip S4 for some reason.
Yeah, it's a stable lane mid, right? Like outside of that tip from Limp onto S4, maybe just trying to boost his morale. Puck against Ember is one back and forth we've seen go the way of Puck as the levels go on, but Limp is doing a fantastic job initially, just slightly ahead of the last hits, although Yapaj is starting to catch up. Very low on regen, and every single swipe from Limp, those aggressive sleight of fists, is just painful for Yapaj. No more tangos, and only a Fairy Fire left.
They'll salve up your Paj. Limp doesn't have the sleight of fist to try and cancel it. We'll have a quick gander at the top lane. He does eventually cancel the second half of that salve. Top lane, you've got Nico Baby there on the Arc, along with FNG. Death, of course, on the Slaughter, and Playhard on the Clockwork. Looks like he's just going to go for a pull. It's creep wave, and just keep the creeps away from the Alchemist if you can.
Oh, he missed the farm.
Courier.
2 of them.
Micro there from Nico Baby.
Jesus.
Try to pull the large camp over, but it's a bit too far.
What's going on
Get
here?
that stable EXP now for Playhard. Needs to hit those level beats on the Clockwork. This is a pretty aggressive lane if you catch someone out. The issue is you don't necessarily want to fight under the acid spray, which of course that's the area that you can expect Nico Baby to play in. Hero, FNG.
Bot lane, they were getting very low. S4 barely avoiding the shards that were flying out from Genuel. Get himself out with the surge. How How's that mid lane been going, John? The Page still keeping up, 17-3 now. Rocket's gonna fly through onto Limp.
Ooh, he missed the Q somehow.
Force of Fairy Fire usage. 4-minute power is about to come up, and this mid lane is getting very hot, very spicy. I need to see some support rotation soon.
Yeah, your Page needs that bottle refill. Like, Limp just had a full bottle first, just flew out, so he gets to top himself off before this. It's going to be dangerous if he doesn't find that. They drag the support down.
Oh shoot, here it is.
Gonna be down bot. They want to kill off Limp though. He's not level 6 yet. They might be able to punish pretty hard, but Hanskin gonna be around
He
with
ate
the body block.
the skill.
They still want that bottom power rune. Your Page gonna go for a race. Orb John is gonna make the impale. Hanskin,
shoot.
he saved it. He didn't use it on play hard. He body blocked.
It's very close right now. This is more of a pro match.
To be able to do that to your Page, and
you know, there's not really any crazy stuff going on yet. All even.
Hanskin has been on point with all of these ground target spells.
Holy crap.
Impales, the earth spikes on his line, just doing a lot of work the last time we saw him, so have to respect that on.
There's gotta be some. What is he doing? He's warding.
Link gets a bottle refill. Your Page doesn't. He doesn't have a support that can keep you from base as well. So you're gonna be behind on that puck just a bit. And because Playhard left that room for so long, top lane is under really good control from Alliance. They've got a pretty big stack of control.
Oh, this is first blood. First blood.
He can try to surge. It's already over though. That'll be the first blood scam to pick it up. Never underestimate.
Now they're actually second
the other side of the map,
two kills.
FNG goes down. Death able to pick up a kill himself for the slaughter.
Yeah,
oh, that was up here. My bad.
At level 3 now, it's a lot of damage.
So they're up 1k.
Here it's not very tanky up front, and if you don't
farm is pretty even.
Where you're fighting, then
Puck and
much more comfortable up front to get those hits off. So you're starting to hit some level spikes.
Puck and who?
Once the slaughter is 6, you can expect
oh, Juggernaut. They're both ahead.
FNG just having a bit of a slower time. They're still trying to just build stacks up for Nico Baby to eventually.
I wonder if they know.
It is there. It's just you run the risk of that being discovered.
He pinged it.
Neon,
He pinged
so
this.
They are aware that stacks are being made and pulls are being made, and you already have this very early put of defiance on Death, so he's going to be much more tanky throughout any of these contestants.
Oh, they've got a lot of control in the mid lane. Limp be able to get out. Shards not going to be on target for Hanskin either. He'll be fine. But I do agree with you, John. Those stacks, a lot of gold going to Nico Baby now. Death trying to kind of interrupt this happening. Already a bit too late though. He got pretty much every creep.
And the Alchemist is growing quite big, lagging behind last hits compared to Scam, but Network should just be tied up slightly ahead because of the nature of Alchemist. You have hit your.
Was this a kill? Where's oh no.
Ooh, Hanskin missed.
Oh, Spy Carapace very close. But that may have just been a dead puck. These two really going at it in the mid lane, just trading evenly. The Ember always going to have the advantage of being able to TP back to the fountain to fill up that
that's
bottle.
annoying. Ember Spirit can use his ability to come back, right?
Back into the silence. Hanskin is still around. Very cautious about this next assassin. Now it looks like he's going to make his way over to top instead.
NYX is still level 2. What is going on? I guess Clockwork is level 3.
Down very nicely by Limp. Not sure if he meant it, but we'll pretend he did. That was a very
Slarder
nice
kind of farming.
And we've seen a lot of pucks that miss Dream Coils. This hopefully doesn't set the tone for your Page. He needs to set those team fights for his entire team.
He's just trying to interrupt Alchemist's farm.
Nico Baby's farm jungle, but Nico Baby's level 6, so it's going to be hard to kill him off. All you can really do is soak some XP away, but this is the point where the Alx farm does kick into overdrive, and they're also applying that pressure onto mid Alliance. They've got the Jakiro. You can slowly chip away at this tower and just drag it low.
Yeah, it looks like Death's going to have to stick around on the Slaughter and just kind of front line and deal with this creep wave. They want to be doing the opposite thing, right? Like into the Alchemist, you want to be taking their mid tier 1 tower, not the other way around. Alliance, understanding this, are trying to really get that pressure going in that mid tier 1. Making more space for Nico. Speaking of though, he might get ganked now, Death.
Okay.
A be able to close the gap. Play hard, still around, is going to use an illusion to spot him out. Nico still trying to run, but Battery Assault is going to be there. They don't have the cogs up. They can't really hold down the Alchemist, at least for now.
Oh my god, look how much damage
has been
level 3 Clockwork is going in.
consecutively just following around Nico Baby, making sure he does not farm in peace. Generally speaking, if you can't get the mid-tier 1 down early, that's what you've got to do against the Alchemist. You've got to interrupt this farming. Snowball is going to be there. They have the tag team. The shard's out. Nico needs some help. He's still healing, but not for long. The neutral creep. The neutral creep even helping out, or maybe not. Neon.
Oh shoot, they didn't kill him fast enough.
Against them, it bought time for Alliance to TP in.
That was a good try.
Well, I
tried.
He did try, he did try.
Sometimes it happens, John. Centaurs just get upset, start stunning people.
Yeah, the funny thing is that Centaur was kind of pump faking for a bit, so it didn't quite work out for Neon. I love to see that the supports are playing aggressive. They need to. It's a Clockwork, it's a Tusk, you need to buy that space out. But with that kill, Alliance are just going to look mid once more. And with the
Darkseer level
it's not
7?
quick, but you know, you get the liquid fire.
He's not really a
out,
support
the
this
tower
game, is he?
slowly melts. It's down to 520
He's support.
HP now. The best they can do is have
support.
Death try to pressure top lane. Slaughter can hit pretty nicely. It's not a natural tower pusher though, so you're not going to be able to trade that quick. Alliance are just holding on to their objectives really nicely.
Ken's got the Omni if he needs to. Limp will not be able to get the bounty away from the Jug. S4 has to be very cautious. Skem hasn't done enough damage to feel like he needs to commit the Omni. Secure the kill.
What's going on with him? What's he doing?
So you've got to give props to Skem, John. He
Not
is
doing
still
anything.
top of the net worth board. Just barely, but up against an Alchemist, it's still quite impressive. So OB.Neon, again, just following Nico Baby. They will not leave the man in peace.
Is that worth it
You
though?
have to keep seeing that. As long as the Alch's not getting creeps, he's not getting farm. If he's not getting farm, then the battle for your timing's a bit delayed. Still lagging behind, but Nico Baby being 300 gold behind. A Jug is never going to
Can you show the net worth?
But you're an
Yes.
Alchemist. You need to be #1. So we need to see that escalation come out here for Alliance to make this investment.
Alchemist
in
is
core
second,
Alch
though.
pay off. For now,
But
Neon,
doesn't he have an
they can
ability
just
that
wait
gives
for
him
this Battle
gold?
Fury on Scam. Once that's up, we need some early fighting items on the Jug. You don't necessarily want to play a full farming game against the Alchemist, but he should be able to hit his fights really nicely. Again, we need to see perhaps the blink here from Death as well. Once you have that blink into Slither Moon Crush, you can start to melt some heroes, but they are just pressuring mid once more.
It's really nice play from Alliance. That's the only way you're going to make space right now for Nico. The moment they stop doing that, Neon immediately start going into the dire jungle to just chase down the Alp. He's Nico now, getting very close to that Battle Fury timing.
Oh, they
Skem
know.
is actually closer, believe it or not, to the Battle Fury himself.
Yeah.
So Skem might get a Battle Fury before the Alp.
Oh
does.
shoot, Clockwork.
And that's always good news. That's what you want. They
2
did
to
manage
2.
to find that kill down bot and play hard. That was the
This
wall
is a much
from-
more
from
professional
S4,
match.
but early levels of wall, you don't really mind if you just find a pick off. Does even out the kill board a bit. 2 to 2, 12 minutes in, 2K lead for Neon.
Oh,
Take it
shoot.
down. Very good news. Just need to see more come out. We haven't seen them force anything big. They do have a hook shot ready now on play hard. They can jump in with a hook shot, maybe follow up with a roll from Johnny Well. Still needs his own 6 for the punch.
Boyle. There, your punch. He has a DD rune if he needs it, but he definitely doesn't.
I
in
was
this
expecting a
scenario.
free kill on Jakiro
We'll take
here.
a nice easy pick off. I actually don't think that was too bad from FNG though. Again, he's dragging so many heroes into the mid lane and
Sorry
taking the
about that, I had to
attention
deal
away
with that.
Nico Baby. And that's what he needs right now on the Elk. So
He's running to the
once
base to
5 Jakiro dying
regen.
like that, really not a big
You should
problem.
probably buy another scroll.
Worthwhile. Yeah, it would have been best if you found the tower, but you know, just getting the attention is great. Nico Baby
No?
now is #1, has his own Battle Fury, so this is where the Alchemist can really just sit back,
Holy.
farm up, use the space really well, be efficient on
Dude,
the
I forgot about
The
Juggernaut.
Jug is also sort of efficient, but not as fast, and it's not as, you know, not as much gold because you don't have a passive like Regal's Greed. So Neon will have to watch themselves. Again, they've already got hookshot on play hard. They can just play fast. Death's Blink is just about 200 gold off. I think once these items are up, you can't play passive anymore. You have to play as 4. You have to hunt down Nico Baby, get some wards up. Alliance are very defensive with their wards. They've got preemptive sentries up. They're just trying to keep this top jungle safe. Neon needs to make him feel unsafe. They need to just keep running around. They have the smoke waiting. And just find that kill on the Alk, because if you wait too long, it will hit its mid-game spike really nicely and just...
Yeah, these guys are power farming.
Rushing the Assault Cirrus. And once you have that up, well, the additional damage from Corrosive just fades.
Yeah, but look at this, John. Death with
10
the
a minute.
now definitely wants to start getting
In League, that's Challenger farm. Because as you know, in League they have a jungler role.
Not quite prepared yet.
So typically you're not going to get too much jungle early on. So this is extraordinary. Or would be in League extraordinary. Holy, holy, holy. The wall, the wall.
Not quite. They need to run now. OB.Neon get a nice chance to block the way.
Yeah, OB.Neon got caught there, it looks like.
Goes right back in. He really
Oh,
wants that Ember,
but look,
he does not
Death.
have the lockdown.
It's Death guy.
Dash to the deep, looking prepared still. Yopaj.
Trying to, ooh, they're going back.
Finds Link in the back, and now Januel's right back in.
Kill Darks here.
The tag team damage might just be
Ooh.
evident. He's there with the follow-up stun. They clean them up, John. Suddenly 4 heroes down for Alliance. The only guy alive is Nico Baby. That was really nice kiting. Neon just in and out.
How do I switch cameras like that?
Yopaj, he starts the fight again with Death. Picking off the Ember, and as you can see, it pays off so darn well.
And they find the mid-tier 1 off the back of that as well, holding on to their own, so they can start to invade the triangle, start to take away some of these smaller stacks from Nico Baby, and they've got...
Oh, they're taking Alchemist's farm. Dude, they should have finished that. They should have finished that. What the heck?
Now play hard. He's trapped. He's definitely dead, but Scam is going to be able to spin TP. Still Alliance looking to punish Neon for that previous fight. Nice snowball dodge, and again a shards out is going to block the way. They only lose the clockwork. Not too bad for Neon.
I mean, if it was worth it gold-wise for taking that
not spotted there as well.
Camp, then
Lines,
yeah, that is
standing in that
not bad at
triangle.
all.
They can still keep track of the stacks, keep track of Nico Baby's farming areas. They finally get the deny off onto their mid, so map control evens out slightly. You are slightly ahead for Neon because you found a top tier 1. Alliance will need to get some push going on the bot. They have drawn lines. But Neon are ready for the defense. They've got Scam up front. Could be risky if he doesn't get that backup. There are a lot of heroes on the side of Alliance, but looks like they expect Scam to be safe here.
It'll be a big pick off if they can get it, but it's just an impale. Meanwhile, on the back,
Jakiro, you're so dead.
It's so much damage.
Oh, Jakiro didn't even take W yet. He's just trying to deal damage out.
Right into the back. He will get 1. Coil onto 2 though. No, in fact, it wasn't. S4, he'll be able to get away. It's just the Jakiro going down. So Alliance, they can sit back. Not lose anyone
Also,
else
the hero, I
unless
mean,
Link
the
gets
level
caught.
is
Silence is nice
worth
from
noting.
Yopaj, but there's no follow-up. Unless Death can get the stun off. Limp, gotta be careful, but he does cancel the blink of the Slaughter. Remnants away. He'll be just fine.
I feel like OB.Neon is wasting time. They need to, like, go...
Fine as well.
Juggernaut needs to
They are
go
gonna
here.
get the bottom tier 1.
Where's Juggernaut?
Such an aggressive pace here from Neon, just not resting at all. Constantly
They need
keeping
to
rushing.
start
There's
taking
still a
some of
lot
this.
Space here for Nico Baby. Has about a 1k lead over the Jug, so it's not an amazing amount for the Alchemist, but the AC is up and running with the Battle Fury. There's a lot of durability for Nico Baby. We just need to see more come out. Saving up for the Blink next into the Basher Abyssal is great.
I think Alk still can't deal damage with those items.
Anytime soon, it's a different question, and I love the build up here in your Paj.
He needs a little. He needs a straight up damage item, like Desolator or something.
900 gold behind the Alchemist, and secondly, they started a Roshan against an Alchemist. 17.5 minutes in, Neon, they're very confident. You can feel it. Alliance.
That was a good
obviously
stop.
having to
Good thing
react,
they
but this is
stopped.
all time that Nico's not farming. Not good news for Alliance.
They should not smoke up with Nico Baby. He can't join these fights. Like, he's lagging too far behind. I say that, but again, he's on top and not catching up.
No chance for the Alchemist to try and get himself out. On the Haskell they go. That'll be your Nyx Assassin dead.
What a big mistake.
Perfect initiation
Big
and
mistake.
coordination.
Alchemist should have never went mid to take that farm.
There's nothing stopping them.
All he had to do was stay in his little jungle and do his own thing. What a big mistake.
AC, it's just not tanky enough. Like, you need some stats to
Look,
back it up.
now they get this for free too.
Compared to without it, because of Corrosive
They're up 6k gold.
It's gonna be very good thing now. Got too much to play with on Scam. He can stand in front, he can throw his body a bit more forward. They still hold on to their bot tier 1 here. Scam's just coming back and farm that up.
Death. He uses Corrosive Haze on the creep just so he can last hit it. I love it.
Yeah. That's how you play on the edge, and Neon are really playing on the edge.
Oh my god.
With the Dagon almost giving off FNG.
What was that? That was too greedy, right? Yep, OB.Neon is too greedy. Oh, wait a minute. Was it all set up for him? Wait, can he not kill him?
Needs a way out of this. He has the spin, but no TP to burn. They'll chain him up. He'll spin away, but there's the unstable concoction. He needs to try and fog them out of this. Scam, can he do it? No, he can't. The stun will fly out onto the junk, but here comes Death to try and stop them with his own stuff on the ice path. Gonna lock them down again.
Well. OB.Neon just kind of threw there. That was too greedy. But let's see if they can't get a... Oh, nothing. Too greedy. Who has the Aegis?
That's gonna be it. Alliance will walk away with a pretty nice team fight.
OB.Neon just threw there. They were too greedy. Trying to assassinate.
Find some pickoffs in the triangle. Instead they get clumped up into a 5-man. Alliance just cleans up on top. You have to respect the damage output of FNG in such tight spots and the control that we can see coming out from Hanskin. Just
Alchemist
again,
is starting to,
spells,
you know,
causing so many issues.
have some decent net worth.
They still hold on to the Aegis.
Starting to get away from Juggernaut.
Ags upgrade now for that Swift Slash, but you do have to be cautious about those fights. You need
Yeah,
to
that
play
was a
4
huge throw.
or 5 or not at all. And you can't just go in as 2.
So now
and
it's
find
now it's
pickoff.
closer
There's
to
always
even.
going to be a response out from Alliance. They are very disciplined around getting that fight out, so have to be cautious. There is a bit of a smoke play out now. They're pinging top.
Yeah. Front for the team, leading the march. Okay, I'm gonna try and bait. A little bit obvious here. Alliance know exactly what's going on, and Hans get good positioning from the Nyx to make sure he breaks the smoke. And he's straight out afterwards to make sure the dust doesn't connect. Very nice.
Okay, so I didn't know that the ice actually gives you vision, so that's why he did that. You can see the ward up there. I think, right?
That's when the jug has a huge power spike.
It gives him more uptime in these fights. He's not as worried about just fully committing the Omni Slash.
Ooh, Alchemist is going mid again, but he's actually safe.
It's gonna be his
How risky.
best timing outside of Ags. Like Ags just keeps uptime, but the damage output, if you don't manage to get the Corrosive Haze off, can be dicey. And there's starting to be some responses here from Alliance. BKB up on Nico Baby means they actually do want him to join these fights. They are smoked up for it. They just need to find the angle. Their wards aren't giving vision onto where Neon's at. The scan from Neon also not spotting the smoke. So they're just gonna have to sit back and hope they run into someone down bot.
Positive with COVID. Did Valve pay his hospital bill? Is that one of the players? Luckily, COVID is not like a huge deal for some people. Like, sometimes they're just sick for 2 weeks. So let's hope it's, you know, a minor. Obviously, it's sad he can't play or whatever, but hopefully it's not like life-threatening to this guy. So what are they doing? What are they doing here? Why are they here?
They just need some more damage. Like the Dagon gives you that instant burst. You do have to watch for BKB though, but the Ags is now flying up for Scam. As you mentioned, it's very close. Swift Slash now available for the Jug. Now we just need to see the Basher come through. And you are still matching this Alchemist really nicely. Nico Baby has no real lead to speak of. 500 above a Jug is not what you want to see from now.
Yeah, I mean he's starting to get a little bit of a net worth
compared to Death
lead.
And Depage. That the progress on the Dark Series, it's not lining up. He's still saving up for the Guardian Greaves. Once that's up, you might need a Blink Dagger on hand. You might need a pipe of insight as well on hand for S4 to just block that magical burst.
Dang,
And
he's gonna
there's just
heal
not
up
enough farm to
Alchemist.
distribute that out. Even Limp, he's still waiting for his Yules. Like, everyone else is so poor just to get Nico Baby up to the point where he feels strong.
Very rough time indeed for Alliance. Yeah, that graph, bit of a weird one there, bit of an interesting curve, but that was due to the last team fight. It's managing to pull
It's
that
more
one off.
fatal in elderly and people with diabetes, cancer, and such.
Currently
Yeah, that's true.
flatlining at 67%, the way of Neon.
Luckily, my grandma got both vaccination shots or whatever, so she good.
Go either way. Again, he's going to start working towards the Maelstrom build-up into the Mjolnir now. Very interesting stuff from the Jug.
Yeah, it's a damage-oriented build, playing into the magic damage you have on hand, and I guess it maximizes your Omni Slash and Swift Slash. They really benefit from more attack speed.
Alchemist is
So
starting to
they're
pull
not
away
looking
with
for
the net
control.
worth.
I guess they're
See what
just
he's
kind of just
building.
relying on death to land a Corrosive Haze first. and
Almost
land
3k
that
in
way.
his
Gotten
little
enough
bank
control
here.
on the Puck and the Tusk and the Clockwork and the Slaughter
Abyssal
to not
Blade.
really require the Basher on Jug. I still think it
How about
helps
this?
massively. So Basher now as well on Nico Baby
I
flying
have
through.
Skady.
I think for
Scotty.
Alliance, right? Like, they're sitting on this 10-second BKB for Nico Baby. They want to make use of it. They smoke up once more. And they do. This time they do have a rough idea as to where Neon is.
That guy helped.
That's a free pick.
Wait,
Wait, is this little ward saving him? How would he go in? Just to get his team away? Give enough time to get him away? I guess that makes sense.
But they'll have to take what they get.
Yeah, it's not the biggest kill. Johnny Well in the pause 5 is pretty happy with buying that space out for Neon. They're still building up on Scam. They're still building up here on your Paj. Trying to get even more Dagons up in the A on this cup just to prevent down on the pocket slow.
Scam getting kicked off here. No, the spin is there in time. Coil was committed by your punch to make sure they could not follow up. Now he just needs a way out. He'll use up. Bunskin, another impact. Now the switch flash up from Scam. The ice pop gonna be on target. Snowball gonna save the day. Way hard. Shotting in. There's the Omni now. They've got S4 down. Nico Baby moving in. He really wants that Juggernaut kill, but he will not be able to take it.
I got darks here.
Back dead. He's looking to counter an issue.
Oh, they have to retreat, okay.
Get off the mark with the blink, Nick.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, Huntsman's gone. On to FNG. Should be a death
That's a
hero.
free kill. Can they get any more? Probably not.
Death, he is still chasing down Limp, but he's not
Nico,
able to keep up.
this guy's smart.
Still a
Nico
triple kill out
Baby.
for Yopaj.
This guy's
And it was
smart.
a
He's
great
like,
opening from
we
Alliance
lose the fight,
Haskell.
I'm gonna go farm.
He gave them the perfect start, but it just wasn't enough.
Now they needed to land that ice pad. Had to be a bit quicker coming out from FNG, but
Look
it was
at
just a bit too
Alchemist's
far
net
out
worth is starting to
maximize
pull
that
up.
Stun. And once
Get
the
ahead
stun's
of,
up, you have no control in the Jug until you get the Abyssal up on Nico Baby, so it's still a ways off. Good turnaround from Neon. You have to consider this as well. Death came in there late. So the Omni Slash damage wasn't amazing because you didn't have Corrosive Haze up. If that was actually there on time, you might have even lost Nico Baby, you might have even lost Limp. Widow's bounces around, you have to really be careful with how far you
Ooh, is it
push
gonna catch him?
these fights.
Catch him?
Death knows where he is. He's gonna find him stun out. He needs some help, but there's no one around from Alliance. He's gonna pop his BKB. Scam, he doesn't have the full Omni. Now Limp ripping it in. Sharp are gonna block the way. Nico, he's gonna try and squeeze himself through. Will make for the ball man. Dream call out. Vacuum ice block.
This is massive, dude. This Kiro's damage turning it around.
Team fight into the Swift Slash. It is not enough. Alliance, they will
Wow.
turn it.
This is so
Well, they
even.
saved the day again. FNG this time around. A great ice path macro. Neon, they had no choice but to sit in the fire and try and fight.
Wow, that was
Alliance, they
crazy.
even out the game.
It's that back and forth with the Jug. Like when you try to force these bigger engagements with only the Swift Flash, with this itemization on Scam, it's just not enough damage. Right? Like maybe you got a Corrosive Haze off, but if you're bouncing around, not all of them is going to be hazed up. The damage is too split apart. The Scotty might help the cause against the Alk in terms of the regen. It will stop him from being too menacing with a regen, but damage is always going to be a constant issue for the Jug, and they're going to need something more on Scam to really take control there. Alliance off the back of those fights do slide.
Ooh, they're in their
back
jungle
to
now.
Just 1k, they're invading the triangle. The next rush is in about 40 seconds. So Neon's going to have to be on point for this next few engagements, otherwise they're going to lose access to that Roche pit.
30 seconds to go for Roshan. Alliance would have loved it right now. They will not get lucky. Meanwhile, side of Neon going to start moving in through the Diet jungle. They haven't smoked on Genuel, but they're going to save him for the Roshan pit.
I like this. He's clearing out top. He's getting ready for Roshan.
Alliance, they're
They
just
have a
going to
creep
sit back
pushing.
and wait it out. And as long as Nico Baby's farming, they're happy.
Yeah. Just building up. And Nico Baby's starting to pull ahead of Scam in a very big way. We're seeing a 3k lead now. Still not amazing for the Alk at this point, but it is up. The Abyssal is going to be up for Nico Baby now as well. So the spin is not going to be effective from Scam in terms of keeping himself safe against the Alchemist. Just the timings of the Alchemist starting to come online. So have to watch Nico Baby.
What does this do?
It's been a massive issue in the middle of these fights. Everyone else is still
Increases
lagging
movement
behind.
speed during Blade
Limp is
Fury.
only matching the farm of debt, and SPR
Ooh.
is still slightly behind.
Scam's very far forward. Things out. Hart's gonna get great initiation. Remnant in. Scam.
Can they turn it? Can they turn this? Nico Baby just going crazy, let's be honest. Oh, wait a minute. Kill Jakiro, kill Jakiro.
But it is gonna cost them. Neon, they'll lose 2 for 1. It might just be 3.
Holy.
Nico Baby with a double. So a 3 for 1 trade in the end. Scam just a bit too far forward, misreading the map. Alliance, with that team fight, they should be able to sneak a Roshan. Have they realized it's up?
Maybe Joe should have just built
The last time they checked was pretty close to the timer.
I don't know how you say it.
They could just secure it. There's
Midjan,
not going to be a
Midjan.
coil for a while. It's a fairly short cooldown. Respawns are short
Dude.
enough that if they don't move now, the rest of Neon's going to be online on time.
You think he should have
to
built
fight
that? I
back,
think his
and
items are
Mexican
good.
Lions are just going to maybe take the step back, keep building their
Also,
farm up.
this
The blink is almost
Aghanim
done for
shard's
Nico
not
Baby.
bad.
So I
He's
don't
getting Eye of
kind of
Scotty
blame
right
them
now.
for taking it slow. You get the blink, you save up the Swift blink on Elk, and then you're going to have massive issues. The Scotty is up on Scam, so he is mitigating some of that regen on the Alchemist with that item pick.
That's good.
You've got the Dagon tree now on your Paj, so even more burst damage for that stick. It's just not enough for us to really clean anyone up yet, and he needs a little bit more. Like the Aeon Disc is saving him. Alliance, they do smoke up though. Want to take a fight before the Roche.
Oh, this could be massive. Whoever wins this right here is gonna have a huge lead if there's a fight.
So close yet so far. Kind of shocked they didn't want to use Hanskin to initiate. But
If
perhaps
Clockwork
just
can
worried
get
about
on
some rewards.
Jakiro and stop him from dealing all that damage, that might help.
The triangle, they're
Because
gonna be
when everyone's
careful.
fighting, it's just like the last thing you think about. Juggernaut just got destroyed. Ooh, shoot.
It's not gone yet. He'll be able to spin away. If Hans gets one on Hanskin, but the buyback is out. Now on to another.
Killed S4.
The macro gonna save the team. Now a snowball now from Januel. His life away for that. Scam 10 seconds away from the Omni.
1 for 1, I think.
He needs it up right now. He's leading his teammates. Play hard. Will drop to boot. He might turn though. Omni? No.
Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Just ripping them to shreds. Hanskin has been left
NYX?
behind on the
Oh,
Knicks. He's
holy
gone.
crap.
A triple kill up for Scam. Onto Limp. In 1 second, but Death might have the control in time, but no, not quite yet. The Remnant back. Yopaj gonna follow him down with the silence, and they get the kill, an ultra kill now.
That's
for the Jump.
massive for Neon. I thought for sure
It makes it that much more difficult
Alliance was gonna pull this away.
to be able to work through that Omni Slash.
That was kind of a blunder.
Way too big of a mistake from Alliance. Nico Baby overstepping. Like this is the
I think they're
steps.
too impatient.
Sometimes Scam
Alliance.
is over, way too out of position. This time around, Nico Baby forcing the issue while the rest of his team was lagging behind, way far away from the wall. Like, you don't want to deviate that fight away from that control that the Darkseer gives you. And because of that mistake, Neon are suddenly 8k up again. They're taking the lead, they're finding the tier 2, they take the Roche. The Dagon is up and running for your
Yeah,
bunch.
what I think just happened is Alliance got greedy and they were just so out of position. And they were trying to force this fight. I think they shouldn't have tried to force it. Or just you know, when they got caught here and everything was happening. Juggernaut just lives too long. They can't blow him up like they want, I think. The NYX like stopped his Omni Slash or the mini Omni Slash. I think that's what happened. It wasn't the real Omni Slash, it was this one. Swift Slash. He used it on the NYX. I think it was a bait. They just played it so well, and look, Juggernaut's ahead of Alchemist. Not by much, but actually ahead on the list. Alliance overextended the fight. Yeah.
Alliance still standing their ground, however.
Yep, they got greedy. But the thing is, I don't think OB.Neon automatically wins this. They really gotta hold on.
Yeah.
Play smart.
It's gonna be really strong once it's up, and you know, just with a basher on Jug, would he ag shard? The Blade Fury additional attack is really mean. Like, you can bash through teleports, you can just keep them locked in. This is something to worry Alliance. Like, the BKBs they have is just, it's just not gonna do much with a basher and the Jug up, along with that shard. And Neon can just keep that control on the map. They're just steadily building that farm up. The Alchemist is starting to look like a dead.
That was kind of risky for Clockwork.
Tied up with a Jug, but not ahead.
They could have been. They could have saw that missile and been waiting.
Still waiting for that swift blink.
I like it though.
And off his course are just so far behind because of him. Like, it's really just sacked the farm of everyone else. They need farm.
Oh, this is it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Holy crap! Darkseer is this gonna be enough though? They killed Alchemist. Is that GG? That's GG. Darkseer, I think, wasted his ult there. Could have been a better ult.
They don't have a way to disengage. Nico, baby, he's always a sitting duck.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, they need some.
Yeah, no, that was Darkseer's fault. I think Darkseer, he misplayed it. He used everything on just Juggernaut. And he forced it. He forced it. It wasn't even a good fight. He just forced it. He thought they were cornered. And instead of, you know, putting the wall on him, could have put it on at least 2 people. I think he just wasted it, and that just made it too easy. Yeah, I think the game's over now. Or at least it's going to be real tough for them to come back.
He's going to survive the tier 4 tower damage. They just leave the gem there. They don't need it.
No.
That was all Darkseer's fault.
Yeah, you know, give a handicap to yourself to 19k up and go.
Also, Darkseer is not a support this game. He's a freaking half support. They have 3 supports. It's not a good team. I guess they only need to support Alchemist, but still.
No, they're lagging behind. 1 racks down. Scam still holds the Aegis.
It's not over yet, but if they really want to win, I think they just prioritize Alchemist. They don't try to engage. They try to just disengage everything. Darkseer is only going to ult and Q when they freaking go on Alchemist. These people are not going to engage. If they really want to win, all you do is keep Alchemist alive, Jakiro stay in the back, and use your abilities. Ember Spirit, all you're doing is just disengaging. Disengage. I think Alliance could still win it. I think they're just fighting incorrectly. They're also getting caught. Does Ember have Scepter? Let's check.
They didn't really fight with it. So
Ember
it didn't really do much except stall
Spirit
out the
does
farm
not.
again, and it just misaligns the timing of the Alk. Neon now, smoke up, double damage for Skim. Aegis is gone, but this is a big fight for them to come out with the Abyssal.
Double damage.
So we got Abyssal Blade coming in?
It's going to be painful in Alliance. They're coming out of the base. This is not what they want, Skin.
It's over. They got caught.
He's gone. Limp S4. It might just be time to call him. They're going to try and defend one more time, but it's a 2v5 scenario. He still has the Omni.
Oh man, Death is delivering. Perfect position. Alliance, they tried to smoke up right as he jumped in. They knew something was wrong. You know, it's that moment.
Yeah, I mean, Alliance actually has the better team fight, I think. Even though it's 3 supports, I think they actually had the better team fight. OB.Neon was kind of like not a massively good team fight. They just do a lot of damage and a lot of like single target stuff. I think Alliance actually could have won, but they didn't fight very well, and also got caught. I mean, they got outplayed by OB.Neon. That's really what happened. Yeah, see, they didn't why are they not disengaging so much earlier? It's over now. And that's gonna be game. I respect him for trying though. Oh, we still got Jakiro. Yeah.
FNG just flapping his wings. He just wants to fly. He wants to know how it feels. But Neon, bring him back down to earth. That'll be game 1 in the books between Neon and Alliance. 32k net worth in the end. And that might be about that time, John. We've got to start moving away from the Alchemist.
Yeah, no, I think Alliance actually could have won that game. They just misplayed. They got greedy, they got out of position. I mean, there was that one time where Alchemist went mid to farm those grapes for no reason. He could have just stayed in that jungle and kept farming. Anyways, guys, that's really my first experience of watching a full pro Dota match all the way through. I really watched like the True Sight, all that stuff. I never watched one like all the way through. Now I kind of understand a little bit more about the game, and the gameplay is a lot more smooth. Obviously there's mistakes and stuff, you know, we were talking about that kind of stuff going on, but yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think about, you know, the things I was saying, and you know, obviously some cool matches. So guys, if you enjoyed this live stream or video, if you're watching later on, make sure to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm tired. I probably will watch some more pro matches in the future. But anyways, guys, thank you all for the awesome stream. I'm out of here. Peace.